Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.
Hey guys, how are you? What's going on? Happy Sunday, guys. Y'all, I've been busy all day. I have a turkey in the oven. It's almost ready. It's a small turkey. I think it's like maybe almost 13 pounds. Hi, Shay. Hey, Shay. Thank you. Thank you for making it official. Guys, you're coming right on in. Okay. We'll start doing, I'm going to figure out what day we're going to do like members and mods. My bad. Okay, there we go. I'm going to figure out what day we're going to do like members only and then members and mods. So we'll get that popping. One day this week, it'll be a broadcast and it will be members and mods. And then usually at least once a month, we'll do like a members, just members only. And then usually that will come out at some time later, just depending. It may or may not, but oftentimes it will come out like maybe like the edited version will come out at a later time. So we'll get that popping very soon. Guys, so much has been happening and I'm so tired. And it's just it's been it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. So yesterday, you guys know I was talking to you guys on Friday, and the interviews happened and everything, and I was just like, okay guys, well, I'm going to go get my hair done, and I didn't think anything of it. I didn't know anything until Saturday. I was sitting in the chair. Sylvia reached out to me through Instagram and was like, girl, Tasha K's calling you. And I was like, what? I was like, for what? Like, what happened? What's wrong? And she said, they want to interview us. They want to put us on a panel. I was like, really? I was like, okay, yeah, give them my number. So she gave them my social media, which I guess they already had it, because when I talked to Jason, I'm assuming he's one of her assistants, but he's on her team. I'll put it like that. He said, oh, I already have your social media. We got you already. We just needed your phone number and how to reach you. So I gave that to Sylvia, and Sylvia passed it on, and you guys know most of the rest. So like I said earlier, I was live on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. It was a really good experience. Um, Everything happened very like professional, organized, all of that. You guys saw me on live. If you didn't see me, I have it in the playlist. I did add it to my playlist. Um, but it was so much fun. I enjoyed it because I love having an opportunity to talk Shernesto. I love it's like it's fun to me. I really do enjoy it. So I guess that's kind of the true crime geek in me. Um Honeybee, you said I was so prepared. I had 3 clips to play, and, because Jason did say, basically bring receipts. He didn't say bring receipts, but he said bring if you have any any information that you would like to share, just have that available and ready. So I wrote down a couple of things I wanted to talk about. I had like 3 things to talk about and 3 things to share. So I knew I would have something. I didn't wanna come with nothing, you know? Um, so, um, that's always a good thing. If a manager that I had once upon a time always said, like, have 3 things to talk about and 3 things to share, right? So that's what I had on my notebook, and I was ready to go. So, um Yeah, it was really fun. Nyla is a very nice lady. I didn't get to talk to her outside of obviously the panel, but she's very cool. I've been to her channel before. I actually before she started doing this, there was a video about a model. Like she had been doing like some investigative research content, and there was like a model. I think she had done a video about the Mick Jagger's first baby mama. And I realized I was like, this is that like she has some really good content. So I can't remember the woman's name, but she's Mick Jagger's first baby mama, and I did watch that video. That was so good, and she had some stuff about like just you. If you were familiar with her channel, you know what her content is. So she's definitely super legit. So any of you guys who are not familiar with her channel, definitely go check her out. I tagged her channel on my community post. Marsha Hunt, thank you, and she's legit. You guys know I've told you about Sylvia before. Sylvia is a court watcher. She is known in Atlanta and the Fulton County court system. Sis is very knowledgeable and brings the receipts for sure. So it was very fun. And just the fact that Tasha K gets like really enthusiastic and interested in the topic gives a lot of energy to it. So that was very cool and I enjoyed that so much. So I had a great time. If I had known Friday that this would happen Saturday, I probably wouldn't have even been able to sleep, like no lie. Um it was one of those when I was sitting in the chair getting my hair done, I didn't even sweat it. It was one of those, and I hate to sound like about it. But it was one of those, if you get ready, you don't have to stay ready. And I was when Sylvia said like they want to, and you have to have your cam up. They only want to talk to people who show cam, like show their face or whatever. And I was like, well, I don't have any problem. I mean, most of the time when I do avatar, it's just because I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've gone from going into work every day, dressing up, all of that, to working from home, to pretty much YouTubing full time for the past 9 months. And I've just been on chill mode. So sometimes it's because I not that I'm not dressed, but I may not be like how I want to show face to you guys. But I was live in the flesh this morning, and I do commit to doing that more often in the every week. So you'll see me at least a couple of times a week, period, in the flesh. Outside of Avatar, I've just had like almost up to my elbow in turkey in the last hour, so forgive me, but I did report live this morning. So if you guys want to see me again, you can see me over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. But yeah, it was a great experience. I'm glad we got to talk about so many different things. Of course, after the live, I thought of so many things I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I didn't even have a chance to get nervous just because I was giving bad and bougie. Thank you, CW. I just was so grateful that I was getting a fresh braid down and I was going to look nice, even though I could have put my hair up in a bun. There's no problem with that. But I was very much happy that I was getting my hair done. And I was like, that was the first thing I said. I was like, thank God I'm getting my hair done. So that was the first thing I thought. And then I was like, oh my God, I got to get my office together because normally I'm up here in the workout room slash homeschool room, and I would not go live. I would have to have my green screen up behind me because I don't want to sit, and I got the elliptical machine behind me. So I went in, moved some laundry baskets because it's kind of like my office glam room YouTube studio space. So multi-purpose, but it's my office. But I knew I needed to get my office presentable because I'm like, she's got a big platform and I'm not showing up half ass at all. So I need to make sure that everything is perfect. And they sent a list of like, make sure your computer is charged and make sure da 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 and make sure, have a wine glass and have your drink ready and make sure you're prepared and all of the things. And So it was very cool, and I'm so appreciative. It's to me, it's nice to be on the list, and it's nice to also be invited to sit at the table, and I so appreciate that. So um great experience all the way around. So I just, sending thank you to all of who were involved in making that happen. It was very much like a highlight period, especially since we'd had such a tough couple of weeks. And and then I hit a milestone over here, guys. There's 10,000 of you plus. It's like 10,000. Let me get it right because I don't want to miss one soul. And I thank you all so much for hitting the subscribe button because a lot of you have subscribed, let's say in the last 100 days, maybe, because this topic has really blown up my channel. Um, it's 10,096. I hit the 10,000 mark at some point this morning when I was live on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. I knew I had like two or three to go. And I was like, well, maybe I'll get it. Honestly, Friday, I was like, well, maybe I'll hit 10,000 by the new year because I still had like four or 500 to go. And it had slowed down here a little bit because at one time I was getting like almost 100, almost 200 new subscribers a day. Like you guys have been coming in droves for this topic. And I'm just grateful because I enjoy it so much. And I've had people like, I'm over it already and whatever. And I'm just I don't even bother to respond. But if they're over it already, they can just move on to another channel that is giving something that they want to watch because there seems to be a lot of people who are interested in this. Thank you, Chef. Thank you so much for coming through and making it official. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. I appreciate that so much. You guys are awesome. Um, like I said, there's plenty of people who are interested in this topic, and for many different reasons, we've talked about it. It's the love triangle, it's the mystery, it's the true crime of it, it's just the lies, it's very ghetto, it's a lot of different things, right? So all of that, there's so many different angles to talk about on a regular basis, whether we are taking a trip to Fulton County on the website and looking up his case and seeing what's going on. Are we talking about the gossip? Are we talking about train wreck mom Sonya? And I am a train wreck mom specialist because that is what I do over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. And even Shirley is not above a little bit of a train wreck too, even though sis makes six figures and sis is she is a accomplished professional woman who clearly made a bad decision in marrying a man who was not on her level. Um, even just in financially, I'm looking in Essence magazine, they called him a concierge entrepreneur. I've never even heard of such a thing, but anyway, um, they were not well suited for each other. He just, and maybe I don't know, girl. They're just not. And all of the thing and the lies, just the debunking of the lies and the peeling back of this whole entire very complicated story. There's so much going on that it's a series for me over here. You know what I mean? Of course, we do talk about other things, but this right now we are kind of focused on this nuance and this little niche that we've carved out for ourselves. And if you want to hear obviously the other content, then I've got other content over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts as well. And we do talk about other stuff over here, but it is what it is. 85%, 90% of what you'll see is some aspect to this particular series, right? But it's fun. And I do thank all 10,096 of you guys. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate that you guys enjoy this because it makes it so easy to come talk to you because I've been watching the videos or I'm doing some research. So right before I came live, thank you, Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much for becoming a member. I so appreciate that. It means a lot. And then it's that kind of monthly pledge of support. but also it's just, when I want to put out additional content, those are things that you guys are opting in for that. You guys are like, want to kind of you want to know a lot or you want to know everything kind of thing. So that's the way I look at kind of membership. But at the end of the day, it's 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 appreciated so much. Thank you. Extra AF, I love that name. Thank you. Hey sis, how are you? Guys, say hi to each other. Look, let's get into a couple of things. So Dre, there were a couple videos we haven't had a chance to react to because it's just been crazy busy. And the big distraction this week, Loretta, what's going on, sis? Loretta King, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sis. Everybody is just rolling in, and I appreciate that, y'all. Amazing. Um, so this week we had a disruption. Sonya wanted to be the center of attention. So Sonya came through. She found her way over to Tasha K. And okay, so one thing I want to talk about, we talked about this on Friday before the interview. Was Sonya recording Tasha K? Was she being as sneaky as we know that we think that Sonya can be? Okay. Sonya gives us sneaky vibes, and we were right. Tasha K, I don't know that Tasha was going to say it, but she told we talked about it. I think I brought it up, and she said yes, she was recording. I'd have to pull that clip from Tasha K. But yeah, I mean, we spotted it. Someone in the comments over here said, "Take a look under her seat. Look at her phone." I got on my big monitor, the big one, looked at it, blew it up, and started taking screenshots. I was like, oh, hell no. This chick is ratchet legit. She's not even playing out here. You over here in somebody's studio, and you like say, at least ask or whatever. But anyway, she was recording her, and Tasha K put her on notice. Now, we didn't get the full story of did they find out? I guess that was one thing I wanted to ask, but just wasn't appropriate at the time. Did she get busted in the act, or was it later revealed when maybe someone from her team saw the video that I put up, or maybe someone else talked about it? I don't know, but Tasha K said that she was notified. Hi, Micheline. Let me see. Are here is camera all over the seller. Uh, TK staff saw what she was doing. She's an idiot. Yeah, absolutely. So also you could tell if you saw her interview on TK Live, um, when she handed her the phone and said Nesto was calling, she started looking down over to her side. It was quite awkward, and it was giving like something was up. So I don't know if they noticed it then on the monitors and then went and checked her. I'm not really sure, but whenever, Tasha K said that they did check her on that and told her she was not permitted to release any of that footage, because whenever they put it out, like let's just say when they release, because usually she'll have an interview on her website and then she'll put it onto YouTube. If in fact they do that, it might be an edited version, and like the full exclusive will be on the website, because obviously it's a paid site and their goal is to make money. So maybe they'll put a 45-minute or an hour up, because you know how you'll see the interview and they'll say for the full da da da, go over to Tasha K Live, right? So I get it. And for her to think that she was going to steal, because when you enter the building, now that is stealing. You're there for an interview, and you're basically taking what is proprietary to this TV show, or to this taping, to this podcast, to this whatever. If you want to put out your own stuff, then do that. VE, what's good? Also, okay, so that's number 1. Was let me put a marker on this too. I forget how to do that. Is it B? Okay, I would just put a marker at the 20-minute mark. So was Sonya, what did we call her? Damn. Okay, smart. Remember when she said, Nestor, I thought you were a pimp? And he said, were you scared? She said, no, because I'm smart. And he said, okay, smart. So, okay, smart. Um, she was taping. They called her out. They told her not to use it. Okay. That's number one. Um, she did hit 1,000 subscribers. Let me go check and see what's going on with that. I think she may have gotten a little over 1,000, but the views are not viewing. People really, I mean, she needs to understand that people clearly are not supporting her. Just because 1,000, like sis, you were on a platform of over 1 million. Like that's a big deal on YouTube. Just one sec. Okay, guys, sorry. Um, so she's got like 1,030 subscribers. Oh, coach, yeah. Um, we just call her smart. Okay, smart. I love that. He's like, oh, okay, smart. The sis is Nesto's not smart himself either, but the fact the way he said, okay, smart, that took me out a little bit. Um, I mean, her videos are doing, this is what I would say. I would just expect somebody who is getting this much algorithm or potential algorithm would be doing something, and she's ghost. I mean, she hasn't put up a video in 3 days. I wonder if she is trying to pick up her face. I wonder if she had to go do some double shifts because it is the first of the month and sis lives in a room. I don't know if she lives in a room anymore because I guess they said that she moved to Atlanta, so maybe she's with her daughter, who knows. But sis has all them damn jobs at the bars and sports bars and things. So sis might be busy working. I don't know. She wanted it for her. Well, oh well, oh well. That was embarrassing. I think that like Tasha K said, the site was blown. Like I don't know what is considered like viral for her app, but clearly the numbers were good. The pre-interview, people were tuned in, which we would have been tuned in anyway, but it was a hot topic. Then the numbers were consistent going into the video. And then yesterday, I don't know what the numbers are yet for our the panel. But it's obviously a hot topic. Thank you so much. Is that Love TB? Let me see. Thank you for supporting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you. Thank you, Love TB. Um, so yeah, so that was another thing. So that got debunked. A couple different things. But if you guys hadn't seen the interview, I mean, we could definitely go through and talk a little bit more about the interview. But I do want to get into the Dre calls. I actually liked call number 3, which I thought was so funny when he was referring back to grown woman vibes. I don't know if he knew if he didn't I don't know if he wasn't sure on if he wanted to be tickled or if he oh, I'm on Love Lies and Lace Fronts too. I didn't realize I. Oh, my bad. I thought I was putting this because normally I don't normally do that, but my bad. I was trying to figure out why does it say 7:53 on YouTube? Okay, guys. My bad. Okay, so shouts out to everybody who's sitting on Love Lies and Lace Fronts too. This will stay on. I just realized because I was like, why is this number not adding up? This video will live on Real Talk Bougie, and this of what's running right now will just go into members. I don't think YouTube really likes when we do that, but I don't know. I guess it's okay since it's me on both my channels. But that was an error. I meant to broadcast on X. So I don't know anyone. I'm just leaving it at the way it is. Um, okay, that just kind of threw me off because I didn't realize what was going on, and I'm not over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. But I guess anyone who's putting up a comment, I can see it. So my bad. Um, anyway, but yes. So since I'm on both channels right now, guys, Love Lies and Lace Fronts, Real Talk Bougie. I just want to take 1 second to say thank you so much for everything you guys do. I did not realize I was on both channels, but thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. And this channel, Real Talk Bougie, would not exist without Love Lies and Lace Fronts. So that being said, um, let's get into that call. And let me do this real quick. Let me just make sure on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, I've got the, because we do subscriber only over there, and I did not manage, like I didn't manage the chat room at all because I didn't intend to broadcast like do a dual broadcast. So just bear with me for 1 second and let me handle that business. Okay, let me just. So I'm over in this chat now. Hi guys, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize, but I'm glad you guys are over here. My bad, y'all. Um okay, let me do this. Okay, we're going to do you guys want to do number 2 cuz number 3 was so good. Um have all of y'all seen that already? Okay. All right. Let me flip back my monitor. Okay, and thank you to everyone who is subscribing at this moment because yeah, you guys are coming in, and thank you very much. Did we get some more members? Rhonda from New Jersey. Hey boo boo. And Eve has many faces. Thank you so much guys. Um Okay. Yes. Okay, let's get into it. You guys want to start with number 2? I guess we'll get into it. Let's go ahead over here. Let me pull this up. So we're going over to phone calls from prison. This is a commentary channel. We make frequent stops. If you want to watch this video in its entirety without me talking over it, without me breaking in, you can do that. You can definitely do that. And you can do that over on the link that I will share to this video. Um, I don't know if we're going to get through both videos. Um, so we might get into most of it. And I just think the one grown woman vibes is so much more fun. Part 3. Let's just say Tion was mad. Don't be mad, Tion. Who's Tion? Who's that? Tion was mad. Don't be mad. I don't know what's going on. Number 3. Okay, that's what I say too. Number 2 is interesting. It obviously lays more foundation and all of that. We can talk about that during the week. Okay. Um, Number 3, they were, and then, yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so we're at number 3. I will drop the link. Let me drop the link now. So if you're on the replay, we're at minute 29:04. You can find the link to phone calls from prison. This series, Dre and Nesto talk about whatever. That's the link to that particular call. You can go ahead and catch that. And then right now we are at number 3, and I will drop that in the chat too. Part 3, I've heard two several times this. Okay. Let's see. 3 was funny. 3 was funny. Um, because like I said, I didn't know if Dre was tickled. He didn't know whether he wanted to be tickled or mad. Let me see. I am here for the show. Hey, boo boo, how are you? Hey to everyone. Just a big flat out hey to everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for coming through. Okay, let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Okay.
This video contains 2 calls between Ernesto and
Oh, and I forgot to mention, obviously, phone calls from prison called in and they were on for a few minutes. I'm not sure what obviously they had something going on yesterday. They could not join the panel for long. But they are, they're a great team. And I think everybody who is into this topic appreciates them very, very much. And, they're just a wonderful team. And, yeah, so definitely if you're in this topic, you already know who they are. But if not, for some reason, I've dropped the links to this video. So definitely please go check them out and support the full content, because when I'm talking over it, just to get your full perspective, it doesn't hurt to listen to it uncut, the way it is presented on this channel. So go check that
Dre.
out.
They were made back-to-back on October 29th, 2023. In this first
'Cause, you know,
call, you will hear Dre
I'm gonna
talk
be
about his calls
interrupting.
being on YouTube, and he isn't happy with some of the comments. You will also hear
This was so
Ernesto and Dre
funny.
reference someone they call Coach. Take a listen.
Girl, Coach ain't nothing but Sonya. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to
got
call her
going
his
on, sir?
manager.
Good chilling. What's going on, Ernest?
Good. You your folks out today?
Huh?
Oh, so was Ernesto mad because people were calling him gay, and him and Dre are supposed, like, the relationship rumors about Nesto and Dre. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, Nesto had some energy. When you guys get to see the interview and Sonya passes the phone to Tasha and Nesto goes in, he was pissed. He's one of these guys who gets real mad if you refer to him as homosexual. And it's like, look, it's 2023 and I know he's an older guy, but at the end of the day, why so mad, sir?
Your mom out today? Yes, sir.
No, just relaxing. Just resting up before I get ready to go back out to work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
Okay,
I'm doing good.
no problem. Thank you,
Trying to
Auntie.
survive, buddy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on out there. I see a lot going on. Yeah. So, you talked to my coach, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a better understanding. The real shit going on. Not that somebody.
I heard some of it. I wasn't able to. I was doing something before she got off into it, so I was around some people.
I mean, the fact that Dre told you that he is Team Shirley and you want to put him on the phone with Dre is really kind of a test of the relationship with your friend, but whatever.
And I couldn't get all off into it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here, bro. I'm still fighting. The crackers ain't trying to just playing games. I never seen nothing like it before. Never seen nothing like it. Put charges on me, take charges off on me, put charges on me, dismiss charges, add charges.
Girl,
No
you know we had to
indictments.
speed that
None of
up.
that going on. Still sitting. Yep. Everybody making a little change off me since I'm sitting in here. And my other folks, they done gave him 2.2 million raise. I'm pretty sure you've seen that.
You said they're making money off of you. What you mean?
Yeah, every time they put a YouTube up, they're making money off of them. You didn't know that, right?
You talking about the bloggers, the do they channels and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they gave them folks raise 2.2 million. So that's $5 million for 5 years, $1 million a year.
Okay, who is raised?
It's like he can't speak. They gave my folks 2.2 million raise. They get, like, sir, can you, first of all, if Shirley said she wants a divorce from you, why are you still counting her coins? Why are you counting her coins? Why are you running, like, low key? Only reason why he wants Shirley back, which I guess that was the bombshell of part 2, was that he said he wanted Shirley back. So maybe Sonya is over there picking up her face. But at the end of the day, number one, why is Sonya running back information from a blog. Okay. You don't like the blogs, but the only blog that reported Shirley got this new contract was Sandra Rose. And then a bunch of people have kind of reposted it, talked about it. But I don't know. To me, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not saying it's not true, but I don't know. Something about it just doesn't sit with me, but whatever. But obviously, sis Sonya, Miss Smart, thinks that she knows every damn thing and she is running him every single bit of gossip that she can. It's like, why don't you keep Shirley's name out your mouth? And Nesto, what do you care? She's not paying for your stuff anymore. She don't even send you $10. And you think he won't get alimony. He won't get anything. They don't have kids. They don't have property. He has caused her misery. He's sitting in jail. He'll be lucky if he can get a hot dog. He's not getting nothing. He won't get anything. There's no reason to give him alimony. He has made her life miserable. So I don't think he can't. Yeah, I don't think that he would get alimony. Not to mention, on top of that, a lady, 747, it is a good possibility that he and Shirley's marriage wasn't even legal. So really, she might just need an annulment. She really might not even need anything, but I would definitely make it legal and documented with an annulment. So we don't really know. He's not getting anything. Okay. But yeah, Sonya enjoys running him back the tea.
Wife, strange wife. How about it?
The strange wife. The strange wife. He can't say estranged, so he says strange.
Yeah. It's out there. It's out there. Yeah.
She got a raise.
Raise, yeah. They gave a raise. They renegotiated the contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of the views they've been getting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I hadn't heard that.
So he thinks that she got a raise because of the views she's getting. Shirley, this guy is dumb as a doornail. Like, I still fall back to, what made you? Is it because Steve was like, I talked to him, he's good, and he took her out on a few dates and he had on a nice suit? Like, she really fell for this guy and he is such a bum. He doesn't even know anything.
Yeah, I hadn't heard from her talk to her either, so I don't know.
Yeah. I ain't either. I haven't either. I hear through the grapevine, they'll be sending me some courtesy paper, but I ain't seen nothing like that.
Right.
So I'm not even trying to stay focused on that right now. Not at all. So
Yeah, but that's the first thing you talk about 2 minutes in. You're not trying to stay focused on that, but your good buddy calls you, and that's the first thing that you have to talk about, is that your wife, your strange wife, got a raise, and you can't even, like, you can barely articulate what it is. He's so dumb.
I stay focused on getting up out of here. I heard what they're trying to vlog on you.
Yeah, they got us all messed up. Yeah. I'm like,
you can't get caught up in that, bro. Yeah.
All this trying to be somebody's friend. Oh my God. I say, Lord, I'm so tired of folks calling me, telling me this. I know the truth, so I'm not worried about it.
Thank you,
somebody else here,
Capricorn.
or somebody ain't heard from us cross seas that know you through me. Did you hear what they saying about you? And I was like, yeah. So,
damn.
And I just. Yeah, as long as my sons, DeAndre and Andre hadn't said anything about it, they don't know. They probably hadn't heard it yet, or they probably had heard it. So, I'm not worried about that. I'm just talking folk out.
And you should. They should know your character by now. They should know you. They even know
Yeah, the close family members do, and the people that know me know the characters, but the bloggers don't know the character.
No, they don't.
So, all over the world, when they putting us together, getting pictures trying to say this and trying to say that, because my voice sound like this, because I've been a friend to you for 35 years. If I ask how you doing, if I'm concerned, we don't know man ask no man that in prison. So they say. So they got to be something else. So there got to be something strange.
So it's like, I guess it's, that there's like a Brokeback Mountain type situation going on. That's not the read that I get with these two. But at the end of the day, Nesto is suspect on some weird stuff, but I don't really get that from Dre. I think Dre's just a good friend. But it does make for a Kiki. It does make for Kiki though, so I'll, it is funny. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Oh yeah, yeah. And what kind of man asks another man, is he working out? Is he taking care of himself while he's in there? He sounds strange to me. And oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's crazy as well.
Yeah, when it got me and your our pictures together, you know what I'm saying? So I guess as partners or whatever that you give me on my birthday. So that means that 2 men, we got to be gay.
Man, listen, man, these folks out here, these black folks are just complete idiots, man. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth, man. It's the truth.
Yeah, I think one of them, like Drake, if you listening, please call me, please. I don't want to bash you, but this your buddy got you off into this. And I'm like, Lord,
what?
Oh yeah.
You just being a friend. What the fuck? They must feel crazy, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, what I want to say is, boy, they better have their pockets together. That's all I want to say.
So what does that mean? He said they better have their pockets together. What, you can't even get yourself out the county. You think you gonna come and try to get somebody straightened out and you are a whole mess? You will have to prove that someone either lied or someone didn't tell the truth. And also you have to prove that your image or your reputation was damaged. Sir, you got felonies on felonies. Okay, like, so how is your reputation damaged more than what you have done? Most people are just speaking on what's in the records. So you might want to talk to Shay and Fonnie about that.
You better have all that little extra change together because I got to have it all. Yes, I do.
Yeah. I don't got phone calls.
He's getting real.
15 years.
Nesto is sounding real sassy and zesty just from a standpoint of he's like trying to talk about like run me my money.
Because they know you and know of me. They were like, that just messed up.
What?
But, yeah.
Digging them out the grave. Digging the folks out the grave.
Yeah, well, they just called and asked if I heard it. But then again, at the same time, too. So how is he doing? What's going on? So I'm not trying to get all off into that. So they just being nosy. Just like back in the days when they wanted to know what was going on. He said, barbershop doing all that. It's the same thing. I just get tired of it.
Yeah. Well, you just keep your spirit together, bro. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm fine. That's just me being a friend to you over 30, 35 years. So that's what I got to deal with.
And half the stuff they put out there, it's not even accurate. Even down to the baby mamas, all that. This shit ain't even fucking accurate. This shit is crazy.
And you guys heard Sonya say, any of you guys who saw the interview, that Sonya said she didn't want to be anyone's sixth wife. And I'm just like, Martha, Edith, Carol, Shirley, how would you be number 6 if we're only up to number 4? So that was weird. We talked about that on Tashak also. So that was strange. Y'all caught that, I'm sure. So I'm sure someone out there who is good with investigating and finding and all of those things, researching, let us know, okay? Because my God.
Easy. I called when they said something about one of the baby mama. I called for real. Hey man, did you say I ain't talking to nobody? That's what I thought. Because that wasn't their character. Yeah, that's what I thought. So the coach was right there listening at the same time. Yeah. So
thank you, Auntie.
Stuff,
thank you.
Continue doing what you're doing, man. God keep you blessing you, man.
I ain't worried about it. Well, when I say that I'm not worried about it, now that I know that they monitor our phone calls, you got to be real, real careful what you say because they twist stuff too. So man. They'll take one word and say, "Girl, did you catch that? Did you catch that?" So I'm like, one of them, they dissected me in your phone call.
Is that what we say? Girl, did you catch that? Girl. It's so funny when men imitate how we talk. It's so hilarious. I love it. That was funny.
Oh, I mean, she should have been a lawyer. And like everything that I said, because I've been there. So you know about the health and people taking care of themselves and people not, being able to get to the doctor and stuff like that. So when I ask that question as a concern, oh my God, they blow it all out of proportion. Why is he worried about him working out? Why is he worried about if he's doing push-ups? Why is he worried? I was like, Lord, have mercy. Jesus. Yeah, so yeah. They take the conversation, they don't twist it. They don't twist it. They don't twist it. Oh my God.
Wow.
Everybody, yeah. Well, we got to find out what this Dre looked like. They went and got them pictures. They went and got it off my internet on my page. Oh yeah, so they do it the whole weekend. So they want to know what Dre looked like. They didn't say nothing about what you call Lamont. They didn't say nothing about Dion. They want to know what Dre looked like.
Wow.
Yeah. They say I'm gay. So they say, yeah, I'm gay. What's that character that played in that movie? I can't think of his name. They got to tell me about it. They got me mixed up with that character play on one of them damn Christmas shows. Yeah,
Was
got
it
me
Ving
with a
Rhames
wig on.
Holiday Heart?
Yeah, they say I'm gay. They say that's you sitting there damn laughing. All this shit fucking around with your goddamn ass. Yeah, I forgot this character. Yeah, my folks calling me laugh and say, "Oh, so you gay now?" I was like, yeah. So they laughing at me. Oh, so you from the holiday? I don't even know the name of the damn
Holiday
movie. I can't
Heart.
even think
Wait,
of
hold on, y'all.
yeah, Grown Woman Vibe said that. I think Grown Woman Vibe.
He knows exactly who said it. That is so funny. So that's it right there. Wait, hold on. Let me find it for y'all. Oh my God, this is so funny. Let me see if I can download that picture and put it in here. But that is too funny. When I heard that yesterday, I died laughing. That was so funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, she ain't playing no game. Her messy. She's so damn messy. I don't even know how she
She's so
married. She
damn
is
messy.
messy as she want to be.
What?
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let her do her job. If she gives her money, that will pay her bill. I ain't mad at her. Yeah, but she don't know who I am. Yeah. Oh yeah. Andre and Nesto's jail talk. Andre, yeah.
Wow. They just doing
buddy.
anything to get something going.
Oh yeah, they done got me all in this too.
Innocent.
I'm in my damn truck going to doggone work like I've been doing. I get phone calls. You know you on YouTube, huh?
What?
You ain't heard? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God,
okay,
if I could find a
once I get
gift.
my freedom, I get my freedom, boy, it's gonna be a whole nother thing. So
Nesto,
yeah, it's coming.
I wouldn't even worry about that right
I just
now.
gotta keep fighting. So my head spinning right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's spinning, brother, off the chain. Yep. So
They said something about me putting money on your book, asking do you need some money. They said don't know. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with that. I was like, Lord.
Oh, it's spinning. Just a second.
So, yeah.
oh, man.
I think that's just.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, well, once I get out and everything's smoke clear, we're gonna see what's so funny in here. We're gonna post some more things. Let's see funny. Let's see what's funny. Yeah, we're gonna see what's funny because the show coming. Yeah, I don't already prophesied this, so I know it's coming. Yeah, so I'm not worried. Sorry, you going through.
Nesto, stop. Like, you barely, look, at the end of the day, you sitting up there with public defender, sir. At the end, you're a millionaire wife, your $1 million spouse, to the best of your knowledge. She hasn't sent you $10. And when Sonya, if you guys were watching, when the call came through from Nesto, and Sonya answered the phone. Tell whoever saw it didn't see it. They said your balance is $6. Okay, $6. Who's wife number 5? Girl, who knows? If that's even true. Sonya, I just can't believe anything Sonya says. Just because she said it doesn't mean it's true. It's quite possible she said it just to start to throw some people off. You know what I mean? Oh, make it make sense. Hey, how are you? Nesto's going to get y'all. He's probably going to start a prison blog and a free Nesto hashtag. You know what? There's somebody, almost every single video I put up, somebody comes through and does hashtag free Nesto. So they're already doing it. It's funny though. I don't have anything against Nesto's funny to me, but if he thinks he's coming to try to get some coins off some people, he needs to, like I say, almost every single day, he needs to worry about his case rather than worrying about what the blogs are doing. The fact that there's housewives out here and people who are not even in journalism, who know more about his case than he does is a shame. For someone who's sitting in jail for so long, he should know his case backwards and forwards, and he does not. That's the killing part. That's that part of that. Because yeah, he should be ashamed of himself. He shouldn't be worried about future lawsuits. But thank you for coming through here. I appreciate that. Let's get this video started back. Okay, let's see. Probably
Strong
me.
players.
Okay, there we
I
go.
didn't mean to drag you into all this. I had no clue at all.
I don't think. I know you didn't do it intentionally. You know, it just happened. Anybody, and not only me, anybody associated with you or that you don't business business with or dealings with, oh, their name is being dragged to the mud. Females, everybody, business partners, you name it, anything, you name it. People, men, car dealers, yeah, everybody is associated.
Everybody
It's drugs. It's drugs. The wives, the baby mama, they drugs. They are drugs. You talking about Martha, talking about everybody. I'm like, Lord, have mercy.
Edith too, yeah.
Edith, I seen that. Yeah, they claim they talked to her, and she the one stated that the marriage certificate that you ain't never divorced her. I'm like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, she told me she didn't talk to no people. She don't know what the hell they talking about.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I got you. I just don't. Yeah, the way they went way down there to get her. I mean, when I say they digging, and I mean they digging. When I say digging. Well, they reading the police report online. They digging. When I'm talking about reading it word for word so everybody can hear it's crazy. It is crazy.
But they ain't putting the truth.
So you don't want us to gossip, and you don't want us to read the facts as the actual factual allegations or the narrative from the police department. It's like, so you just don't want us to talk. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's too bad, so sad. We get a right to talk about whatever we want. And at the end of the day, Roswell, let me also say this. Sonya said something about the mistress, and I guess they mentioned something about Erica King, and that was supposed to be a lie. If you go back, if you Google this story about when Ernesto and Erica King were arrested, in almost every single news report that I saw, every video, they called Erica King his over 20-year mistress. You guys remember that. You can go back into my playlist, or you can go and research any of the news stories that were published on this topic. They said Erica King was his mistress of 20 years. Now, that doesn't mean that he wasn't sleeping with Sonya. That doesn't mean that he didn't do what he did to the girl in the RV. It seems like Nesto was out here spreading himself all around Atlanta at the end of the day. So whatever he was doing with Erica King, I don't know what possessed her to go and try to pretend to be a lawyer to try to bond him out, but they had something going on. So whether it was sexual or not, Roswell Police Department can put something to that, but the bloggers did not make up that Nesto was messing with Erica King. That came from Detective, was it Officer Tim Lupo, who was interviewed by the news channels. So everything they don't like is a lie, and everything they don't like is made up, and that's not true. But they don't want people to gossip, and they don't want people to talk the facts. And then y'all sitting up here on these calls talking in code, but y'all were talking real free before you knew anything was being posted on YouTube. So at the end of the day, it's like, miss me with the bullshit. People find this entertaining. People are into talking about it, and they just don't like it. And Nesto's the type of person that if he feels like he's missing a couple of coins, he wants to try to come get something from you. But again, I'm going to go back to, you should be worried about trying to get yourself up out of Cobb County.
You find it.
Okay.
That's what I don't understand.
But see, I don't know. What you have to understand is whatever reports don't been filed, public record, they get.
Right. But
they get whatever don't say it word for word, or whatever happened in the motor coach, whatever happened around the round table, they got it. I'm like, did somebody have on a recorder or something? How did they get this conversation? They got it all. They got it, and they got it reading it where you can see it on their blog where your name and the police report, whoever wrote it up, is word for word.
Thank you, Nicole.
Right. It's that same white lady trying to get me. She's been trying to get me for 16 months.
I don't know who it is, but boy, and these folks, like I said, these bloggers, they don't went and got it, and they putting it up. I'm like, Lord, stuff I ain't never heard of. I'm just as a friend. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm like, Lord, have mercy.
I know it. I know. I don't even know how I'm still standing up, but I'm still standing though.
Yeah. And I didn't even know they can do all this. To be honest with you, my first time I was ever hearing this.
No, they ain't supposed to do that because they violate my civil rights and the Muslim rights.
Right. Yeah.
He's talking about like who's violating your civil rights? Cobb County? Nobody's violating your civil rights. There's nothing that is a civil rights violation about reading a police report. He's ridiculous.
I've never heard this. I've 57 years I've been living there.
And quite frankly, it sounds like Hannah is not, according to him, which we know he's high maintenance and he's getting exactly what he paid for. You're not paying for anything, and Hannah's going to get to your case when she gets to your case. But the bottom line is that he's like, well, Hannah says she's going to do this and do that, and it's not being done in a timely manner. Oh, well. That's what I said. I don't feel sorry for him at all.
I know stuff is public records you can pull, but just phone calls and get them, I don't even know how they get that.
No, they you know who put that out there. You don't know, but government put that out
there. No, I don't.
You do that.
The government
did that.
The government did it.
It's already stated in the records. They put that out there.
How your son doing? Have you heard of him? I tried to call him today. His phone going to me.
Dre's like, look, let me just change the topic.
How he doing?
I talked to him.
You ain't got to call his name, but because like I said, they're taking everything we say and they dissecting it and they're putting it. No, seriously. So I'm just, and all the conversations we don't have, they taking it, all of them. Every conversation you ever had. Anybody you on the phone with, Lamont, everybody.
But the conversation ain't negative. They're not none of that. I really don't understand what's the big deal. None of my conversations are negative or bad or bashing everybody. It's about me.
Well, you went in on Tashak. That's one thing you did. And on this call, you have threatened to sue everybody. You coming to get people's coins. And some people who are scary might feel like that's a threat, sir.
Being fucking free. I'm getting railroaded. And people care about me. Like yourself. I don't understand what's so big deal. They don't even know people don't give a fuck about nobody no more. If they're saying the same thing what you just told me about yourself, that means they don't have nobody. Nobody has no courtesy for no one, even in their own.
No, they don't. Right? Yeah. They never met me. Never pulled. I think what's interesting is out of everything on Facebook or Instagram or whatever that you can pull, or you go on somebody's page. They didn't get the family pictures. They didn't get me being with my.
Why? I mean, think about it, Dre. If you're in the bushes listening, just think about it. I saw your picture with your son. I actually scrolled past it on a live stream one day. I didn't park on it very long because at the end of the day, it's a picture of a kid graduating from high school who I just didn't think needed to be in my live stream. And I was looking for, number one, the adults and the people who were really more key to the case. There's no reason for me to profile a child in his graduation cap and gown. Like that wasn't like everybody does what they do and that's their business. But at the end of the day, I scrolled past it. We may even stopped on it for a second, but I didn't think that it was necessary for me to post a picture of you and your son. I think we read the caption. Maybe Nesto is the godfather to his son DeAndre. I've seen a couple of captions, or there was a comment, and Shirley was like, "Congratulations, DeAndre." Da 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 da. And maybe he hadn't seen my video, and that's fine. But there's no reason for me to post a young man graduating from high school in his dad's best friend's, a live stream about his dad's best friend who was fucking up and on a host of different charges that a 17-year-old really shouldn't be concerned about. For me, that was not something I felt like I needed to do. So I don't know why he thinks that you don't want to be drugged, but you think it's a good idea for people to pull pictures from your Facebook and drag out your whole family. That was reserved clearly for Sonya's family, okay? Sonya's family was exposed and drug. You know what I'm saying? Like Sonya's family's been all over this YouTube streets. Okay. Okay. But I don't think that you would want that. I would think, but maybe, it's like I said, I don't know if he's tickled or mad. Why would you want your kid on the YouTube streets? That doesn't make any sense, Dre. Like, make it make
My
sense.
son, they didn't get the graduation pictures with DeAndre. I mean, they didn't get me being at my mama's house, spending time with my mama. Stuff that's a substance. They grab the stuff that they want to
Because
grab.
this isn't about you, Dre. This is about Nesto. This is about Nesto and the people close to him. It's not about you and what you have going on. If you want it to be about you and what you have going on, keep asking for it, and that could happen. But I would hate that for you, and I'm sure you wouldn't like it. If you don't like this, you won't like that. Trust me, because there are people out here on the YouTube streets, that's their specialty. Okay. I would not continue to ask for a dragging because, like I said, that's what's on the menu every night in some places on the YouTube streets. So I would kind of leave that alone if I were you.
And make it out of something. That's what's amazing to me. Out of everything that's on my Facebook page, on Instagram, because I don't be on Facebook like that no way, just posting the pictures of when we on vacation and stuff. Nothing about he's a family man, nothing about he's a business owner, nothing about he's had his company. You know how you always say you've been in business for a decade, 2 decades, and still surviving? None of that. None of that. Oh,
I think I gave Dre some accolades the other day as being a good friend and someone that you want to have in your wedding party when he stood up and said that he was Team Shirley. Thank you, XY. I appreciate it. You know, that you want to have people in your wedding that are for you and for your spouse, and not just that are for you and for you two as a couple, and not just for you and condone your bullshit when you act stupid. And someone who's really going to try to reel you back in and knows the importance of, if they're going to stand up for you at your wedding, unlike a Lamont who's like, where's the bitches? Where's the hoes? And then you've got a Dre who's like, I'm Team Shirley. You need to get your wife back, or how you going to make up with your wife kind of thing. Yeah. So he's not listening to everything and everyone, and that is okay. But I don't understand. Like, it's almost like a little bit of fake outrage to me at this point, even though, yes, he had some valid points, but I call bullshit on them because it's almost giving a little bit of Sonya to me. Because at the end of the day, why are you so consumed with watching this? Like if I were you, why are you even, and your calls are being recorded, your calls are going to end up on the YouTube streets. It's giving you want to be that this is what you want. That's what it's giving.
this bitch, he look like he gay.
Damn.
Oh, he asking him this, he got to be this. Look at him. Listen at his voice, girl. What?
Listen to his voice, girl.
Yeah.
I love
Every
when
woman I know like a man with a
imitate
deep
the
voice. I have
women.
never had a problem with the females or the people that's been in my life that heard my voice. Nothing but the bloggers. They say it sounds a little suspect.
It's suspect, girl.
Now, I'm like, yeah. Yeah, so I don't even know how I can look gay, and I can't. No disrespect to the people that choose to go that way, and you know how I feel about them. I know how you feel about them when we were doing time, and I'm sitting here saying to myself, anyway,
this shit crazy, man. This shit.
Yeah.
That's why this shit is about to blow my top off, bro. Cause I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
You still my buddy.
Well, I so man, I promise y'all.
Yeah, you got me caught up in some stuff, but you still my buddy.
But I don't know how.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Just by being your friend, just by anything that you're associated with, anything that you talk to. You know how when they want a case and they can't crack it, they go to your family members, they go to everybody that's related to you. Anything. So that's what they're doing to you. Any female that had got anything negative or anything, any kind of transaction, they want them. They want their statement.
Wow.
They want it. But they ain't came to talk to me. They won't come talk to me.
Edith was like, no, I didn't talk to anybody. I don't know who that is. No, we didn't do that. And knowing look, we don't know what Sonya is saying. Sonya got a whole agenda going on. We don't know what that's all about. I would love to know, but it's going to come out because sis is not, I don't know if she's sitting around trying to regroup, because you cannot. The brain power that resides on the YouTube streets in various different collectives, like everybody is in the comments, everybody is watching. This woman is alone sitting in a room. You cannot outsmart the YouTube streets. You just can't. It's not possible. You just can't do it. I'm not even going to give her that much credit. She can't do it. She's not that smart. It's like, okay, smart. Okay, smart. Where are you at? You hadn't posted anything on your channel in several days. You had a Tasha K
Hey man,
interview. We haven't heard
it's
That's
from
how
you,
they
Miss
trying to get this.
Smart.
I heard you say how they trying to get the Shirley daughter and trying to get them to come down there. They won't call for me. They
Oh,
won't
I'm
send
gonna
me.
keep digging.
yeah,
Really? I
yeah,
mean,
And I'm sure they don't done their homework. I'm sure they have. If they don't scrutinize everybody else to try to get them to do whatever, they have never came after me to come down there and say nothing.
well, it ain't nothing to say. I don't.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. That's my point.
I got
But the people that they want to come down there, the people that they ask and want to do this, what are they supposed to say?
But the killer part is, man, them folks they was on my telephone, bro. Ain't nobody came forward and said nothing negative about me. All that shit came from my phone, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I want the word here. This shit came from my telephone. Ain't nobody picked no phone. Hey man, it ain't nothing like that. That's the way they're trying to put it like that. It's nothing like that. That's the killing part. So all I just got to stay prayed up, bro. Just keep my faith in God. This shit get hard every day. I ain't gonna lie. It get hard for you too. You're an innocent man trying to do the best you can do and take care of your family. You've been doing the same identical things as I've been doing. Taking care of your family. Them motherfuckers don't give a damn because they might take care of their family. That's all. No, just straight the fuck up, man. Come on, man.
No. It's kind of, bro. No, you got to hear that record. Maybe one day you'll be able to hear. I don't know if you can hear it or not while you in there, but yeah.
he's tickled. He likes it. Dre low key likes it. He's annoyed by it, but he low key likes it. If he was mad, it would be giving a different energy. He's not mad about it. He
The
actually
one with me
likes
and
it.
you, this shit is so funny. That shit is funny. That shit is so funny.
Well, you know, made me laugh
Yeah.
when you told me to put you a wig on and shit. How the hell they can do that?
Okay,
Not me personally with a wig on. There's a character. What's that dude's name?
Oh, they
that
put it
played,
together. They put it together.
Right, that guy that played. He played in Friday. What's his name? Not Vin Rhymes. Not him. But the big dude, the muscle bound dude.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He played in one of them Christmas holiday movies, and I guess he played a gay role. So they trying to say, oh, a grown woman's eyes. She's so funny though. She said, "Girl, I seen Dre. Dre is a big nigga, y'all."
I can hear Nyla saying that. He probably quoted word for word on that one. That took me out last night when I was watching that. That was funny. Okay. Remember in Baby Boy when Ving Rhames, he said Ving Rhymes, now I'm saying Ving Rhymes. When Ving Rhames was in the kitchen cooking breakfast naked for Tyrese's mama, and Tyrese comes into the kitchen and Ving Rhames is looking at him like, and what? Okay. And that part. Okay. That's what I thought about when he said, that's a big nigga. That was funny. Child Nestor reminds me of the DVD man. They used to come into the barbershop selling DVDs that were all messed up. Oh my God. The ones, yes, that you could barely make out what the movie is. Absolutely. Let me see if I can.
Hey, right, they have to say, "Girl, that nigga is a big nigga." They tell me I look like I got a scarf on, making biscuits on the weekend, cleaning up the house. I'm telling you, man, they got your boy messed up. He sound like somebody that can make a good home. I said, "The girl woman's like, I don't even know if she married. If her husband allow her to sit there and talk about me like that, and as a man like that." It's fair game to him too if he ever messed up too. I hope she's listening to. I really like to have a conversation.
So he's messy. So he said, so based on grown woman vibes talking on him, he said if she really is married, her husband now is fair game because I guess he's not checking his wife. See, messy, absolutely messy.
Yeah, I talk to her. I really would. But everybody say, don't call that woman. Don't call her. Don't get caught up in that. Do not call her, Dre.
Yeah,
But she asked me to
you're
call her.
being messy
Yeah,
sitting up there running it back to Nesto. That's messy. That is messy. You shouldn't even know this much. These are women. Look, there's men obviously in the audience. There's obviously men who are interested in this topic. This is, this is a topic that covers males and females, right? But at the end of the day, it is a lot of us women who kind of, who are talking about this a lot. And I'm going to be honest. If the men's sectors are talking about this, I don't even know. I know that there are a few bloggers who are talking about it, but as far as like just men's conversations talking about life, like the manosphere and all of that stuff, I don't know that it's going on over there. But Dre sounds messy because he's not even talking about any of the men who are covering this topic. Okay? He's only repeating from the female sectors. So what's that about?
I want to call. Yeah, she said, if I'm listening, please call her. Please. But she said, I don't want to do this to you, Dre, but boy, she said, I'm sorry. I got to. That's your buddy. Yeah, she said that. I hope I'm calling the right person. Man. I don't know if it's grown woman vibe, it's somebody.
You
I don't
know
want to
who
get
it
them
is.
mixed
That's
up. But
probably
she know who
you
she
are
is.
on
Yeah,
notification
she done
gang
got our
gang when
picture.
she goes live, I'm sure.
And
Wow.
then
It sounds
recorded
like
that we
you
did
are
all that when we were getting ready to shoot
maybe
the
in
movie. So
membership.
after your barbershop did that, I got it, girl. Yeah, she did. She said she been up all weekend trying to figure out who I was.
Wow. She crazy, man. She.
Yeah, I had got a warning for
She
they did this, so
crazy,
you got to go ahead
man.
and take your page down. Man, it's been up for about 20 some years. I ain't did nothing.
You ain't. Wow.
And the pictures they got, those pictures was 15, 20 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm behind in the chat, y'all. I'm trying to
Crazy, man. Good God.
click on everyone's comments.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all, let me go
These
check
folks,
on my
these
turkey
folks
real
don't
quick.
like you.
Hold
I don't know
on.
who the hell you done pissed off. I'm telling you right now, somebody, man.
I just told you. That white girl. That white
I don't know who the hell you don't pissed off.
She just trying to make a career off of me, bro. It's been a man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, my day coming. Yeah. I'm just really kind of upset with all these fake ass lawyers out here, playing these old games and shit. I don't like that part. And then they shoot these little requests out like, well, we got this comment, we got this going, this guy, and that should be all with no evidence. That should be so fucking pissing me off with that shit. Y'all don't put that shit up on the blog. They ain't talking that. That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying all that.
So what are they saying? Oh, I guess. Well, I know you can't really talk. So what are they going to keep holding you for year after year after year until they decide that something is solid? Then you're going to go to court, or what they're doing is they stagnated charges. So if they don't have enough evidence on this charge, man, they got a charge they put on me that they say they investigated the charge back in last October, and waited until I made a one solid year. The day after that, that's when they put the charge on. They've been doing it for 16 months. When they don't got enough evidence, they can't make a move on another charge, they put another charge. They be stagnating the charges. That's what they've been doing the whole time. See? So right now, the lawyers I've been having, I've been trying to get them to sit down and put it all together. Because all you got to do is read the shit, and it's all over for your plate. They tell you the truth, and you just got to look at the detail. They don't even take time to look at the detail, what's going on. If it wasn't for the coach I got right now, I'd be fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be fucked up. If them folks didn't know how to delegate shit, see what's going on, I'd be fucked up. I had a shadow mind.
Okay, guys.
They ain't talking that. That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying all that.
Okay, guys, I had to run it back for a second.
Oh man.
I had to go check on my turkey.
I got it, girl. Yeah, she said she been up all weekend trying to figure out who I was.
Wow. She crazy, man.
It be like that sometimes.
It
be like that. Sometimes you just have to put it like, look, your community want to know. They know that you can do what you got to do. And sometimes it's like that where you got to uncover that tea. You got to, it is what it is, right? Yes, sis. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Thank you. Y'all have been hitting that subscribe button.
Better go ahead and take your page now. I said, man, it's been off for about 20 some years. I ain't did nothing.
You ain't. Wow.
And the pictures they got, those pictures was 15, 20 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Dre is tickled. Now they're laughing.
Crazy,
They love it and they hate it. You know what I mean? I think they love because maybe some men like women, talking about them and everything. But then when they think about it, it's the killing part that they're like, okay, this maybe this is not actually cool. I don't know. It is what it is. Like, but they are definitely tickled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
this is Dre right
here. Don't like you. I don't know who the hell you don't pissed off. I'm telling you right now, somebody, man.
I just told you.
That's Dre.
That white girl. That white.
I don't know who the hell you don't piss off.
He just trying to make a career off of me, bro. It's been a.
Okay, so who is the white girl? That's what I want to know. Did y'all hear that when they talked about that? He said there's a white girl that he pissed off. Okay, let's pay attention. Let's put on our open our ears real wide because this is who he thinks has come to get him, okay? The nephew is a troll. No, I don't no, that's not what he's talking about. I don't think so. He knows who it is. He doesn't know those people. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, Officer Fields. Okay, Officer Fields. Yes, we do know that Officer Fields is a white lady. The little short white lady, as Shirley would say. Okay, yes. Maybe, but I wonder if it's someone.
Wow. And the pictures they got, those pictures were 15, 20 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man. Good God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they folk don't like you. I don't know who the hell you don't pissed off. I'm telling you right now, somebody, man.
I just told you. That white girl. That white.
I don't know who the hell you don't piss off.
He just trying to make a career off of me, bro. It's been a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, my day coming. Yeah. I'm just really kind of upset with all these fake ass lawyers out here playing these old games and shit. I don't like that part. And then they shoot these little requests out like, well, we got this coming, we got this going, this guy, and that should be all with no evidence. That should be so fucking pissing me off with that shit. Y'all don't put that shit up on the blog. They ain't talking that. That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying all that.
So,
how do you, Ernesto? You don't know. You don't have YouTube. And if you do have YouTube, you're not watching this. You don't know that. You only know what Sonya is telling you. If you were actually watching these YouTube channels, they would have to put you in the hole. You would be out of control. There is no way that you can tolerate what's going on out here because you just knowing about it from your girlfriend is driving you nuts. Are you kidding? You can't handle this. This is something I know you can't handle. So you're sitting up here talking about what people are putting up and what people aren't putting up. You don't even know what's going up. You only know what that chick is telling you.
What are they saying? Oh, I guess, well, I know you can't really talk. So what are they going to keep holding you for year after year after year?
Shout out to Bougiegang and all the social media
then you're going to go to court?
We are the community watch. Okay, period. Neighborhood watch out here. Okay, thank you.
They don't have enough evidence on this charge. Man, they got a charge they put on me that they said they investigated the charge back in last October, and waited until I made a one solid year. The day after that, that's when they put the charge on.
It's like he's reading too much into it. If they have something that's reported and they have to investigate it, it was COVID, it was all kinds of different things. Maybe they were short staffed. I don't really know. I can't give you reasons why or why not somebody like what their schedule is in Roswell, but he's putting so much into being a victim and why potentially that they are out to get him. He sounds like he's paranoid. He really does. He sounds paranoid. And Sonya, if Sonya really cared about him, she wouldn't be driving this man crazy by running him back all the tea all the time to where he thinks he actually knows something. Like it almost is like she's giving him just enough to sound stupid and be like unlimited content for people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sound dumb. And then here's Dre talking to him about it too. So it's like, Dre, really? I was giving you credit as being a good friend, but like, why don't you talk to him about a football game? Why don't you talk to him about some other stuff going on? Like, one thing that I thought was positive that Dre talked about in call number 2, he said, why haven't you reached out to the pastor that married you? Weren't you there for him? Let me show you this guy's picture. Weren't you there for him when he was going through some stuff? Let me see. Hold on, let me pull up this thing. Weren't you there for him? Weren't you there for the pastor that married y'all? Weren't you there? Pastor looks like he might have a couple little cocktails here and there. But yeah, like, that was a good point that he made as a friend, to say, you have a very prominent pastor who married you that you allegedly have a relationship with. Have you not been in contact with him? Who's Nesto in contact? And maybe that's Shirley's people. I don't know. So maybe that's not someone that he can reach out to, because maybe they're more team Shirley than they are team Nesto. But I would imagine the pastor is on team God, team Jesus. And maybe pastor would say, you know what, let me see what I can do. Funny, or I know this person, I know that person, or maybe I know a lawyer, or we've got a legal ministry. Who knows? I don't know anything about the church that they attended. But at the end of the day, Dre gave him a very good idea, but he's busy worried about the blogs. Okay. He's worried about the blogs. Hold on, let me get back to. They be stagnating the charges.
So right now, the lawyers I've been trying to get them to sit down and put it all together. Because all you got to do is read the shit, and it's all over the fucking place. It tells you the truth, and you just got to look at the detail. They don't even take time to look at the detail, what's going on. If it wasn't for the coach I got right now, I'd be fucked up. I'd be fucked up.
Hey, Miss Nebraska. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to hit the like button for me, please.
See what's going on. I'll be fucked up. Had a shadow mind. 9 to 5 working motherfuckers sitting around. Well, that's what they say. I'm going to believe what they say. I'll be fucked up, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. And the lawyers, oh, so you married such. Oh, I see some dollars. That shit don't work like that no more. We ain't got that like that. We ain't dealing with that no more. You got what I'm saying? So they can tell them anything, but they can't tell this coach anything. That's the fallout problem. So now the coach done found somebody gonna listen to them and let them show them what's going on, so they can be the mouthpiece. Did you catch it now?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what my dilemma going on right now. So like last week, 2 weeks ago,
who's WNS 056? That's supposed to be somebody. Look, let me tell you something. If you're a real sensitive person and this is a topic that hits on a nerve, this might not be the live stream for you. Okay. My picture is on my profile. Okay. Look, at the end of the day, people are here to listen to the information, listen to the breakdown, have a kiki, and have an enjoyable evening. If you have come to disrupt, don't do that. Okay. Don't do that. That's not a good idea.
I started saying no. I said no, fuck it. Go on, film the shit.
That's a bad idea.
But they put the shit out there. I'm talking about it ain't 72 hours. Put half of the stereo out there. They put the whole stereo. But I said, yeah, to catch myself, because I damn near lost my mind in that cover room last time I went. That the shit wasn't fair to me. It's just not. It seemed like I'm in that. You ever seen that movie?
Okay, y'all listen to this part. Okay, listen to that part. This part. So he said, last time I was in court, I almost lost my mind. If the mods, we don't make a big deal of trying to get people out the chat, but if someone needs to be timed out because it's like disrupting, it's messing up the vibe, just do what you have to do, because one person doesn't get to mess up the vibe for everybody. And that's just kind of it. If you can't come into a chat room and be cool, then I'm sorry. You can, you know what I mean? Like, you might just need to put the phone down, put it up on the TV, and handle business that way, because and nobody got time for that. Okay. People are here for an enjoyable experience, not to be bothered. And if you're bothered, then I'm just going to ask for you to just be grown about it and just step down. Otherwise, we'll have to step you down. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Listen real hard at this section,
Call
because
you
I
out.
think they're talking
So
about
then white
Sylvia.
folks,
Yeah.
that's how the fuck I feel every day, bro. No, I can't talk. I'm in my mind, but I can't talk to nobody. Like, nobody's fucking listening. There's nobody.
But who asked you put their film you?
It's another film. It's another that came out 2 weeks ago. I got a girl's card. But they asked me that when I went to court and asked the lawyer that, and asked the judge. The judge said okay, and they put it out there.
Oh, okay. Why using?
Okay, real quick. They're referring to Sylvia. So two things. I'm not on, let me see if I can get on my cha-ching. But thank you to girl. Thank you. Thank you, Lovejoy. Thank you. I appreciate that, sis. So you heard him say he was in the courtroom. See how he wants to throw out like random stuff? Okay, so he's in the courtroom. He said that he's got her card. I don't think that Sylvia said that when Hannah asked her who you are and why are you filming. You guys heard that on Tasha K Live. If you hadn't heard that on Sylvia's channel, Sylvia went to court. She got a Rule 22 signed by the judge that allowed her the ability to sit in the courtroom and use her camera and record to report to the people. Okay? That part. Okay? Sylvia got from Judge Adams the Rule 22 to be able to sit, report, listen on behalf of the streets. Because the people the people who pay taxes, and even the people that don't, have a right to know. The audacity. How dare they? Don't you know we come with paperwork signed, decent and in order, dressed for success, cameras loaded, batteries at 100%? Nobody's playing out here. Sylvia's sitting out there over there at the Young Thug trial, okay? She was running the cameras a couple of weeks ago, okay? Period. Legit. Bloggers, okay? They're just mad. They're just mad. See, some of the old school likes for people to just keep quiet, mind your business, don't talk on me. Just keeping all the dirty little secrets of the community that don't really actually uplift. It's the part of the community that tries to drag folk down. But on top of this whole entire story, don't forget that there are women here who have been victimized. There's people whose credit cards have been maxed. There's people who have unauthorized charges of thousands of dollars. There's a lady out here, for whatever reason, sold her Mercedes and handed this man damn over $200,000 of money, who wants her money back, who was working with him as his concierge entrepreneur. Okay. There are people who are victims here. There are people who say that they have been hurt, harmed, and bothered by this man, who have been victimized in a sexual way. Okay. And he's worried about the blogs. He better have several seats, okay? He better have several seats and stop trying to play with these people, okay? All right, let's get back into it.
In the courtroom to ask that. Okay.
Yeah. So they put it out there, but the DA was all over the place, fucking lawyers all over the place. But the judge was motherfucking fair, but she couldn't be fair enough because she sent the code to me. Do you want to say something? That means that your lawyer ain't saying enough to let you go. That's basically what it was. They're not representing you enough to let you go.
No, you said you wanted a we'll listen to it because I've got the link. Sylvia sent a link. I'll have to pull it up and we can watch it before we go. Okay. Let's keep this going. So and then run through. But Sir is dumb. He's unfortunately kind of like a dummy. And is a dummy, seems dumb. Sir is not bright. The judge didn't ask you that for that reason. She gave you an opportunity to speak to yourself. It didn't mean that Hannah wasn't doing her job, which she was not effective, but that's your problem. And that's your problem. That's your lawyer. So you need to work with her. But she asked you if you needed or you wanted to say something because you do have serious charges. But at the moment that you had the opportunity to say something, Judge, I just want a fair, I want a speedy fair, like, sir, that's actually something maybe Hannah has already addressed. So he just wasn't in turn. She asked him, did he have any questions? And he's talking about he wants a fair and speedy trial. Boy,
She asked
stop.
the DA, what make this man a dangerous man, and you still sitting in there. You got that man still sitting here, but you have nothing on him. You got him in a complaint room. What makes him so fucking dangerous? And what really pissed me off, oh, his wife and she, this and that. That lady done put on national TV, national whatever she on. Hey man, I'm not dealing with that shit no more. She even said that. So what's next? He'll run away. Who will run away to? So yeah. So whoever.
Um, you and Sonya were talking about making plans. That's why now you and Sonya are talking about staying put. But when she asked you in October of 2022, when you thought you were getting out next week, and she said, well, do you have plans or can you get away? And you're like, if I don't have an ankle monitor, and she said, well, if you can't get away, then I'll have to come up there. I mean, Sonya is ready to see you. Okay. Sis ready for you.
I
That's
talk
what
to,
we all
they be
know.
so goddamn scared to talk on this goddamn phone. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I get in there, you know, he said, well, you know, they're in the violation of the Constitution, right? Well, that shit ain't doing nothing for me right now.
Right.
It's nothing I can do. That's basically it. So this the child shit coming up, they get hop in there, they tell me January with that shit. So it'll be a year, they have to see me. They have to see me. They can't put that shit off no more. They have to see me. They have to go straight to the computer with shit and all that. So they have.
Oh, when you say when they say they have to see you, what you mean? Like bring that case forward?
Yes. They can't let it sit in that complaint. They have to. Once I put that fast and speed in, they have to see me.
You have 1 minute remaining.
They have to go ahead and take care of that case. And that's very important to me. Once I get that start chunking that off right fast, then the public see I didn't do that shit. I did. So, and then I feel much better then. Then I can get a little bit more support system for people.
Thank
like,
you, sis.
damn, he didn't do it, but we made jokes about it, but he didn't do it. Shit ain't funny to me.
I mean, there are people out here that have feelings, and people have a right to their opinion. If people feel like you did it and you're guilty, they're not saying, I know for a fact and da 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 da. If people want to feel like you grimy and they feel like maybe he did it or potentially, you know, he's just that type, yeah, they can have that. They can feel that. And sir, like no, but there's people in this world, in this life, who will never even answer to anything at a police department for no reason. Not one, not two, not three. Okay? You seem to be the unluckiest man in the United States of America that every time you turn around, it's just that part. You always got to answer for something. Somebody's always calling you out for not being either a ethical businessman, that you are deceiving people, that you're taking things, that there's some sort of document problem, that you didn't come through like you were supposed to. Like where there is smoke, there's fire. Stuff like that doesn't just happen by a coincidence. You think that everybody goes through this? Everyone doesn't have people running down to the police department to say, I just dealt with someone and they didn't come through on something, and the police and the detectives are looking around like, oh God, not him again. Are you kidding me? This is not normal. So whether you're innocent or not, the main reason why you're
They
getting
killed my
Right.
character.
scrutiny is because you have a history. You have a record. You have a verifiable record of a very consistent pathway. So whether they convict you or not, most people don't have this. They don't have it. They don't have people running downtown to file papers on them all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the
Oh,
other
that they did do.
yeah, they killed my character, but the only way I can get my character back and get my life back is to be found now guilty. And I got to stick with it. So right now they can't bluff me off no more with that. They have to see.
Even if that happens, you still gonna have some work to do because you're gonna have people because your image is tainted.
Well, at least I'll be free.
Even if they say not guilty, we made a mistake. What they don't put out for the last year and a half, people gonna still look still sideways. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you for using Global Link.
This next call is a
GTO was like, look, enough already.
continuation of the previous conversation. Ernesto and Dre talk about his case and last court appearance. Take a listen.
Hello?
This is going to be my last time to call, and I'm just trying to get that last conversation.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know I got some.
Dre sounds tired in this call. Normally he has a little bit more energy, but he's so busy sitting up all night watching Nyla's channel, Grown Woman Vibes, he can't even talk to his friend anymore.
Work to do.
Yeah, you got a lot of work to do, bro.
Yeah, his lack of
that's
character,
fine.
absolutely.
That's fine. I
You
mean,
got more work to do. You got more work to do than I had to do when I went through my situation. When I got cleared of all that stuff and got that thing off my ankle, and I suppose it scared everybody and scared folks and stuff. And when you came to me that day to sit in that class with my people, I had a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
well,
But you got way more than I do.
yeah, but
You know what I'm talking about if you think back. You know what I mean?
I do, but I know your character though. See what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know your character, and I know that I didn't know them folks. I know you first. I know your character
Right.
way before them folks, and them all these people they done came and gone, and I was still there, and you still here. So
Correct.
to me, that's all that mattered to me. I mean, I don't give a damn if it's wrong or right. The truth gonna come out later, and it did. It did. God had your back. So I don't know how them other folks' life still rolling right now. It might be in shambles. We don't even know. But I know you.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
that's all I can concern myself with. And I made the right choice, and I won. So same thing. I can't. When you talking about you seen old boy riding that old ass white car about 3-4 months ago, following you, waving. To me, to me, that just proves fact what I'm talking about. So if it could turn around like that, and that took time, but you won though. You got your point across. You won. You got what I'm saying? Yeah, you won. So that's the same way I feel right now. I just gotta stay focused. And right now, I'm in the same state of mind you was in, all over the place, because you still can't believe this shit was happening to you. And you have a lot of questions. Why would you do that? And I took care of this. Why would you do these things? I'm in that state of mind right now.
Right.
You got what I'm saying? With my other folks. I'm in the state of mind.
I got you.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. Only difference was I was here and you there. So you can't fight because your hands are tired. I was here.
Yeah.
I was out. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of free, even though I felt like that. But you can't maneuver because of the situation that you're in.
Yes.
So what I was saying, you can't fight.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Yeah, birds of a feather flock together, and sometimes you're guilty by association. I don't think Dre has anything to do with anything that Nesto was doing. But, Lamont, different story. I don't know what Lamont had going on or not going on, but yeah, this guy is trouble. This guy is certified trouble. And that's
And put
that's
on a
just
fight
that's
because
people's opinion.
the world is against you.
Yes.
Or whatever they're trying to put against you, like some of them say on their blog, allegedly, y'all, he ain't been guilty yet, so allegedly. So I like when they say that because he haven't been guilty. They'll say allegedly a lot, until yeah. Some of them already convicted you and saying you're guilty, but a lot of them say allegedly. It's allegedly, y'all. We don't know if it's true or not yet, so they don't have no problem with reading it. They don't have no problem with reading it, bro.
That's good to keep their ass covered. So that's all.
Yeah,
So they can't say.
they got you.
Yeah.
They got you. Any video you've ever put up, they went and got it. They got all of them.
Well,
Instead of calling the pastor, instead of calling anybody that he may know with any bit of credibility, instead of anything else that Sonya could do, she decides to go, which look, it wasn't a bad decision to go on Tasha K, but sis was not prepared. I don't know. This lady thinks that she is smarter than everybody. So I don't know if she thought that Tasha K was going to jump on the Nesto bandwagon. She might need to get a hold of Kim Kardashian and damn Kanye. I don't know. They seem to like to work with people, but Dre gave him a very good idea months ago. And I'm like, clearly he doesn't know anybody. You know what I mean? Like, when you're in desperate times, you phone a friend, you call people who might be influential, who may have some pull in areas where you feel like you don't. And what? He doesn't have anybody he can reach out to. And the one person that he had needed to stay good with, he messes it up just to talk about titties and rendezvousing when he gets up out of jail. Like, that was one of the dumbest things ever. You have a professional wife who makes money and has influence and has people who surround her that will do almost anything to help her. And you had some access to that because Steve did say, if you need something, I will help you. But at the end of the day, when it came out, like what this man was up to and what the charges are, and you're sitting up there kikiing with Sonya, nobody's trying to help you through that. It's a wrap. As soon as Shirley said it was a wrap, you're done. Your access is over, card canceled. Nobody's trying to deal with you like that anymore. So you would think that if his word really was his word and it really meant something to him that he wanted to get out of where he's at, you would think that his dumb behind would have stayed good with the one person who really was in a position to help him network wise, access wise, money wise, and allegedly his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shirley has several things on the list to check off to be someone who could actually help him. Now, why Shirley wasn't making those phone calls? What Shirley was paying for a lawyer, but Shirley, I don't know, was trying to call in any favors, any lawyers that she knows, anybody who can poke their head in and say, hey, so and so, what's going on? Can you make something happen here? Like, can we, like what can we do? There's a reason, which we don't know, why he's sitting there like that and nothing is moving and doesn't seem like anyone fucks with him anymore like that. Because if you were as prominent in the city and people know you in the city like you say people do, somebody would be coming to check on you outside of the people who can't really do much. It seems like your circle is the I can do as much as I possibly can, or I can send you $100, but I'm not giving 10,000. I'm not giving 100,000. But your wife has $1 million. You have a wife allegedly who makes $1 million salary, and you fuck off with her for a chick who's renting a room and works at multiple bars to make ends meet while babysitting for her grandchild. Are you kidding me? Dumb. Dumb,
You
dumb,
know,
dumb.
well, so
Dumb.
I guess
Dumb and
social media
stupid.
can help you and it can hurt you. I see that now. But
It
they're taking and
can.
using it against you. Even when you was on vacation trying to clear your head down there on that water, they got that and skits saying that you're going to do whatever it takes to cleanse yourself, to do whatever you got to do. So what enemy necessary. That's how they flipped it. That's how they flipped that video. And you supposed to been
Whoa.
relaxing. And you supposed to been relaxing. But when you were saying using the water for cleanse or forgive your sins or whatever, they were saying whatever you do. So if whatever means if you got to beat somebody out their money, you're going to go down there and cleanse yourself in that water 2 times a year. No, you laughing. That's what they
Oh,
said.
man.
I never heard that. Now, I'm not saying that didn't happen, but I never heard that. I think people thought Ernesto was into some sort of witchcraft, idolatry, some sort of weird shit by taking ritual baths and it's not giving Christian. That's kind of what I heard. Me personally, I just think he's dumb and I think he tries to be deep. And I think he must have heard something somewhere about ritual baths and ceremonial baths and cleansing yourself in these green waters. I don't really know. I and clearly you can tell by the tone of my voice, don't care. Um, so I don't really know what that was about, but I don't I heard more about people saying he's some sort of warlock or he's into witchcraft and weird shit about this green water stuff, but no, I don't think it was by any means necessary type of stuff. I That's not what I understood. He didn't want Shirley communicating. Yeah, well, you know what? That was dumb. She's paying for it. See, when someone's writing the check, when you can't pay the cost to be the boss, oh well. But because she wanted to talk to the attorneys and know what was going on with her money and her husband, you lost her money. So that was dumb on his part.
That's what they said. So, when you saying God or whatever, I know the reason why you went down there. But
Right.
they got it to the world like you went down there because after you got through writing all these checks or whatever, allegedly, you went down there to cleanse yourself in the water. Down there in the water. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I said, Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm.
Wow, these folks are something else, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, I've seen some videos that I've never seen before. I've never seen none. I don't know where to get them from. The ones in the house. Some of them I have seen. In the house and stuff, when you clean up the windows and yeah, they got you better. But they don't went and got them.
Okay. Well, okay.
So you have to be mindful about all that when you come home and try to get your stuff together because when you trying to help or it just depends on how you say stuff. You're going to have to worry it different because they're going to take it and use it against you or something, whatever happens.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is true. All this is true. I mean, all I can do right now is just, hey, man, you already know what headspace I'm at. I explain that to you. You already know because you done been there. So, man, I'm just really not trying to allow myself to goddamn get cuckoo bastard and start talking to myself. That's what I'm in here with. I'm fucking talking to this ass spaz fuck out, scared to get out, ain't got nowhere to go. All that shit going on. It's just every day is just a different roller coaster. So I'm trying to keep my faith together, keep my mind together. I'm trying my best. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's hard. It ain't easy.
I already know.
Yeah, it ain't easy at all. Because I ain't never been.
I had a talk with the coach, and she said some things that I didn't like, that I didn't know. And
Okay.
yes, that she brought to my attention. I was like, Lord have mercy. And I was like, really? So
Yeah. So it's something else. It is something else.
Yeah, I know it can take a toll on you.
Yeah, it can. And the other person that one of my witnesses, I gotta hurry up and do whatever I gotta do. So whatever they're gonna be, give my help. Because my witness is in my proof. that shit gonna get watered down the longer I wait.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna get watered down. So if I don't go ahead and move now, the months and the year gonna go by so fast that they're gonna be obsolete. So my stuff, what I got going on for myself, it's not gonna work. And the other
Right.
3 people that I had working for me, they didn't do their job properly.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Not what it's just too much. I don't know. It's just one thing out of another after another, and which was how they were just playing the game on the state side. But it seemed like it was just too much and too much game. Then on top of that, I see that it's so much fraud out there with the people who got these degrees. They got fraud in them too. And I do remember one of my other person I was dealing with, lawyer, he said, that shit corrupt, man. There's nothing I can do with that. It's too corrupt for me. I didn't understand.
Right.
I get it now. I did not understand.
This is what.
Huh?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And this is what I don't understand either. And I was telling the coach the other day because they inquired a new one. You know what I mean? What another payment? And I was like, okay. Because even if you go back to that last situation that I was in, when you was referring me and giving me names to, when I was trying to find somebody, but I went to like 4 or 5 of them to see, and but that last one, because they just wanted it up front, then okay, we'll get back with you. No, I just need to know if it's gonna be yes or no. If you can do it or you can't do it, what the total fee gonna be, what you can do, but they would never give me that guarantee up front. And I don't think any law.
I mean, no one can give you a guarantee, but this thing is Ernesto. He's been rogue for a minute. Hey, Vicky, I'm convinced that Dre listens to these calls when he's truck driving. Absolutely. Yeah. And cussing his friend out during the calls, it's getting harder to defend him. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. It's hard. A new day. Thank you, boo boo. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to say he's indefensible, but Nesto is going to have to calm his ass down. And I think any lawyer is going to tell him he's got to calm down. And what he's doing with Sonya is probably going to need to stop because it's all about perception and whether it taints the jury pool potentially or not. The thing is that when the DAs present their case, and this guy, and they go to Global Tel Link and they get the call logs, and they're talking about this man spent more time in this time period talking to his mistress, to a woman that we certified he was sleeping with behind this other woman, on top of, like, it's the full portfolio of behavior. He is being accused of crimes that include personal relationships that also include sex. So him trying to play that he's like some loyal, doting, affectionate husband, when on top of the fact that you are being accused of sexual deviancy, on top of affairs and sexual assaults and all kinds of different things, when you had time to sit down, study your case, get your ass up out of jail, you sitting up there talking to Sonya on the phone, and then Shirley's looking like, what was he doing? What's going on? Because no sooner does he get off the phone with Shirley, he's on the phone with Sonya. He gets off the phone with Sonya, he's on the phone with Shirley. Even if they don't play one phone call, just looking at the logs of how the calls are registered, it gives to a certain type of individual and the duplicity of this man, and that you really don't know what's going on. And then you've got people that he is being deceptive with, companies who've been frauded. no regard for paying rent. This is someone who has a history of evictions. What does a history of evictions mean? A history of evictions mean you sign leases, you sign contracts, and you don't fulfill them. Repossessions, cars 2 seconds away from repossession, and I'm talking about Rolls Royces. Someone who's signing contracts, leases, purchase agreements who don't honor their fiduciary word. This is someone who says they're going to do one thing and they don't do it, or they do another. This is the history. So when you have people, I'll put money on his books if he interviews with me. You know what? I'm not gonna say I would. I will be there in your live, and I will be in your live. Absolutely. You know what? I think if you go to Global Tell Link, all the information on how to register to get a call to him is in there. All you have to do, he was walking Sonya through it. I put up a call about it earlier in the week. And she was trying to figure out when he first got to Cobb County how to get on Global Tell Link. She got on there, registered, all those things. So yeah, you could put money on his books to get a call, but he seems like the type, he wants everything going through Coach, Miss Smart. So yeah. So it's crazy. I think that he is someone who is becoming more and more of a hard case. It's not good. It's not going to be good for him.
You can. But that last one, it was just something that he said that made me stick with him. And that's what made me go with him. And like he said, when you just give me so much up front and through the process, as I do this and I do that, then you just pay me the rest of it. And he went to work. And that's what he did. And if I told him, you know what I'm saying, whatever that comes out of this, which you already know the situation, I said, if I can get up out of this and get back situated, I will give you a bonus. And that's what I did. Because he cleared everything. He went to work because they were lying on me, just like they were lying on you. They were making us stuff, trying stuff in her head. And he went to extra yards to go and do everything he had to do. Pull them videos, pull that doggone conversation that I spoke that had with that man when he called me, and he gonna lie to them folks in the courtroom, say I said this and I said that. I didn't say that. I never told him that. But see, he didn't think the lawyer was gonna go pull that tape. When the lawyer pulled that tape, they pulled it. My client never told that. And then what I did find out was it was all political, because the DA that was trying to get him, he wanted to win. He was trying to move up to the next rank to go to judge. So he just needed to close on some cases. And the guy told me, "You really want to do this? I got the tape right here. You don't want to do this." And that's what my lawyer told me. So
well, look, if your job is to clean up the streets, your job is to clean up the streets. You can say it's political, but look, do we not hire law enforcement to enforce law? Is it a bad thing for a law enforcement person, a district attorney, or a someone who is trying to, like, is it a bad thing to want to do well on your job? Is it a bad thing to want to be successful at what you are tasked to do at work? You might have a political job and it might feel political, but so it's political because someone is trying to move up in rank. Like, that just doesn't make sense. It's unfortunate that there are people out here who really don't see that there are trajectories to jobs. We don't all just have the same job forever and just be happy because you get a 10-cent dollar raise, or maybe you have your own company and you're happy to do that for 35 and 50 years. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are people who recognize that there is a trajectory to their career, and that doesn't make it political. Even if it is in a political space, it just makes them maybe even ambitious. But at the end of the day, like Dre said, it's like, Dre, really? Nesto has such a variety of charges, and it's so consistent over the years that he keeps getting accused of the same thing over and over and over again. Really and truly, you feel like Come on. This isn't just something that just happened out the blue. This is something that has been consistently happening to him for a long time. Like, really? I don't get how they don't get
I
it.
think you kind of caught up in that too. The political part of it too.
That's exactly what it is, bro.
So when I heard that, I be listening to it. It made me remind me of so much. But fortunately, I had the right one on my team that knew that and had to work through that. Because you know, I had to go get check stubs, pay stubs, and all kind of stuff. I had all that. I was like, well, I got to go do all this. Because he said, because this is going to help you as your carriage. And he went to work. That's what he told them folks. And they dropped it. They dropped it. They dropped it, but they gave me some BS where they wanted me to pay probation and a fine because it was all about the money. Well, okay, we're going to give you a fine. We're going to you just pay this off. And I just paid that up front and got rid of it.
So what, $10,000, $20,000, that made a difference to the municipality? Municipalities that are running off of $100 million budgets, they needed your $20,000 for probation. Is that what you're saying? And first it was political, but now it's about whatever you had to pay to do probation. Like, I'm sorry. That's just...
They wanted money. That's all they wanted.
That's exactly what I mean. I mean exactly.
Yeah. I get that Dre says he was set up or somebody was ambitious and they didn't have proof. I get it. But people do make mistakes. Now, is it a mistake at your own expense? I mean, that shit happens. Nesto's situation, I don't think is the same thing as what Dre is saying. I just don't. I'm way behind in the chat. Am I? Oh, I'm maybe like 10 minutes behind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up and click on everyone's comments. I think I went too far back on the comments, but I'm gonna get back into real time.
They had her scared. They had everybody else scared too.
Yep.
And then the funny part was, if you remember when you came to my dad's funeral, well, after you came to my dad's funeral, that's when she came back around. Remember that?
Let me tell you something. Shirley filed for Shirley filed for bankruptcy. Let me see if I can pull this up. I did a video on this. So back in 2018, Shirley, so let's just say not Nesto. I'm just going to talk about Shirley because she actually classified herself as not married on this document. There's a video. If you go into my playlist, chapter 13, Shirley files for $1 million, chapter 13. The breakdown on the document that was filed for her chapter 13, it was over $1 million, but $400,000 was in back taxes and to the state of California, and there was about almost $50,000 of delinquent taxes to the state of Georgia. This bankruptcy was dismissed and it was never discharged as complete. I believe it was dismissed due to non-payment. So she started a bankruptcy, chapter 13. She was making payments. The payments went delinquent, surprise, surprise, and it was dismissed, not discharged final. Okay. So she was awarded a 13 to be able to make payments, and the payments did not happen. Okay. So just that little tidbit, go into my playlist, and there's a thumbnail that says chapter 13. Let me make sure. It was a chapter 13. I did a whole video on it. It's in my Ernest and Shirley playlist. Okay. And catch that tea. But yeah, it was, these two have a long history. Nesto in taxes, I can't really tell you. Shirley in taxes, over almost $500,000 in back taxes.
I remember that.
I seen that. After all that was going on, then we got together, we talked. We went away for the weekend.
I remember that.
Remember when we went up there?
I do.
Out of all that was going on, we got away. We had a one-on-one talk. And a lot of stuff that they were trying to put out there and what was said, between the guy that you just asked me about that followed me down there and the folks way up in Chicago. She said, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Oh.
It was just a whole big mess, and that what made me realize who was important, who was my friend in my life. Now, I'm not saying that she was innocent either,
Right.
but the stuff at that time, my head was just like yours. Going, I didn't know what to believe. I was just on 10.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to believe. Well, he said this. Well, she said this. She called the police. She said that you.
I think with the bloggers and now Dre feeling a little bit like a victim, he wants to believe Nesto. So I agree with the person that says that he wants to believe Nesto so bad. And that's his friend, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you guys have to understand, like, well, not even him, not even you guys, but Dre has to understand, like, you may have gone on the up and up. You might be on the straight and narrow, but I don't think your boy is. I really don't.
A danger to her life.
Oh, check your
We was
biscuits in the
married,
oven.
man, for
Ooh.
10 years. What you mean? I'm a danger to her life.
That didn't make
Some of the
sense.
stuff was said. It didn't make sense.
Wow.
But I had a chance to talk to her because if it made sense,
Exactly.
why was she
Yeah,
getting to call me and
exactly.
pack her bags and go away on the weekend with me
I was on the phone.
in the woods and in the cabins?
Yeah.
But the DA had put it out there that I was going to kill her that night. It's funny now that I talk about it, but I was worried myself. And you know what my partner told me? You ain't going nowhere. They were trying to pull up the gun to her. They were trying to pull up everything else that done happened 15, 30 years ago. And I had to spend some money. I had to spend some money. She called me almost $20,000 for the BS. And all that came back. I got my deal of the truck back. I got that back. Them folks had, but what I'm saying is the right lawyer, he filed the paperwork. They got all that stuff back. Like he got all his stuff back. They had to release it.
And guess what? It's the same thing going on.
Same thing.
Nesto, shut up. Yes, I do remember the fake notary seals, the documents, all of that. All of that is the reason why he's sitting in there. That's the reasons why he's in there.
Oh, yeah.
One day this week we'll go through the arrest affidavit again. I have it pulled up. It's just like the events of the last like 4 or 5 days really have taken me, like, I kind of had in my mind what I wanted to talk about, but because all these things, like the interview happened, then all of a sudden I'm at the hairdresser yesterday. Jason from Tashak is calling. That interview happened today. My daughter, she's not feeling well. So that's happening right now. Just everything. So yes, we will get back into that and just have a day of, like, over here on Real Talk Bougie, of just kind of going through some documents, talking about what we know, what we don't know, what some of the questions are, and just getting like all the way caught up. So we will definitely do that one day this week, and I'll just have some stuff laid out. But definitely, if you're new here, I have a playlist of many videos covering this topic over the past several months. So get into it. And some of the things you might be looking for or questions you might have might be in that playlist. So get into it. We have maybe like 10 more minutes left. Let's try to make it through it because the call got dry all of a sudden. The best part of this call was obviously the first 20 minutes because I got to get to the family in a little bit. So let's try to make it through this in the next little bit. And then like I said, if you're on Love Lies and Lace Fronts right now, hey girls, hey girl, hey. This will end up in members over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. So anyone who's on the replay right now, just or in the chat over there, come over here. If you didn't finish watching it, because I did not intend to stream this on both of my channels. I intended to put this on Twitter, and I clicked the wrong icon. So this would have all been a Real Talk Bougie thing. So but I'm so glad you guys are here, of course. But if you are in the chat right now, you just came in and you're on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, I didn't mean to stream on both channels. So basically you'll find this this live in its entirety will live on Real Talk Bougie, but everything from both channels on this topic is in the playlist. So let's finish this up. and then I'm gonna let y'all have a good evening, okay? All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Ooh.
Fingerprints on the gun. He had the gun. Oh, I had never touched that.
Wow.
But I had to get the right person that was willing to fight. When I sat down in his office and told him that story, and some kind of way he believed, he said, "All right, you telling me the truth? I'm gonna fight for you." And that's what he did.
Wow.
And he handled his business. Because anybody else probably would have just sold me out to get a conviction.
Yes, and that's exactly how I feel. This motherfucker gave him 35, 35, gave him 35, bro.
Too much money, man, for them to get away with that. Yeah.
35.
Nesto is sitting here listening to other people's cases, but are you studying your own? Are you studying your own case? Why are you just now messaging to get all of your case documentation on November 6, 2023? I have it posted on my channel. It's in a short, the letter. And we talked about it in a live stream. Nesto is messaging Shay Alexander, the clerk of courts, and asking for all of his documentation. And at the end of the day, this is for Portia's new fur brother. Blessings to mommy and her transition to heaven. Oh, thank you, sis. I appreciate that so much. I'm going to have a little bit of like a virtual something. And we'll talk about it in another space and time. But thank you so much. I appreciate that, sis. I miss her so much. The past 2 weeks have been incredibly rough, but this kind of helps. And I thank you so much for making that contribution. That's very sweet. Thank you. So yeah, let's keep going through. I forgot what I was saying, but it's okay. Let's keep going. Oh, he wrote Shay Alexander for his documents regarding his case. And I'm just thinking, people got 30 years and this amount of years. He should have he should know his case and his paperwork backwards and forwards. He's so much in a victim mode. That's kind of one of the things that kind of gets on my nerves about Nesto is when he's talking about, I don't know how I'm going to a first plea. I didn't even have a first. How am I going to a last plea when I didn't have a first plea? Well, you should know that part of your $30,000 BC waived your arraignments and basically signed documents on your behalf, putting in not guilty pleas. Like, you sound stupid for not knowing what's going on with your case. And I'm going to be honest, guys, when I was cooking today, I thought about it. I said, I wonder if he can't read. Because when you look at his handwriting on some other documents, it doesn't look like the handwriting that's on the letter that went to Shay Alexander. That's number one. And number two, he needs a mouthpiece. He really does. He needs a mouthpiece who can read. And I wonder, because his grammar, his articulation is so bad. He couldn't even spell network. Do you guys remember a couple of months ago when he was trying to give Shirley a web address? Sir could barely spell. He's really not completely functional. All right. And I wonder if the reason why he doesn't just need someone to speak for him, he needs someone to help him. He needs help. Because the fact that a grown woman like Shirley needs to correct him and address him all the time, help him with his grammar, help him with his vocabulary, sort out his ideas, says a lot for the fact that maybe he truly is illiterate. Because he knows nothing. I'm sitting here and I know more about his case than he does. And I probably said that 3 times today already. I know more than he does, but I know how to read. Okay.
I'm drunk on all that.
So what I'm hoping on this next move, chapter in your life, that these people are talking to the right folk, asking the right questions. You know what I'm saying? To make sure they're going to do the right thing.
Right.
But nobody got no money to be thrown away like that. If you can't do it, just say you can't do it.
That's right. I hate you went through that experience, but I'm glad you went through that experience because if you didn't have that experience, you could not talk to me at all. You couldn't even
Right.
with them.
I hate you went through that experience, but if you didn't have that experience, you couldn't talk to me at all.
So
Mhm.
So I
Right.
hate you went through it, but I'm glad you went through it, and I'm glad I was a witness to see you go through
Right.
it.
Right.
So that
Right.
experience is a motherfucker. You can't. That shit priceless. So when I said,
Only different was back then and now was they wasn't putting everything on social media like how they doing now. That's the only difference.
well, yeah, but you know what it was. The difference is now social media. You're right, but one-on-one people still try to put shit out there. You know what I'm saying? The circles.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand. He was like, well, yeah, when I went through that, it wasn't on social media. And Nesto truly is a big dummy. I'm sorry. He's not, he knows what he knows, but when it comes to something's off with his cognitive, and I don't know if it's just being in that county to top it off, is could be messing with his mental and his ability to sort through and process and use critical thinking, because you don't have to be educated to have a critical mindset. But he's I don't know, he might be at a learning deficit being in that situation, because I can only imagine.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They try to taint the image, but I wasn't trying to. I didn't give a fuck anyway. I just didn't give a fuck. I just didn't, because I know
Thank you, Lex.
what
Hey, boo
kind of friend
boo.
you have done for me when everybody fucking left my ass. I'm sitting down there and goddamn Central CI down there. See, so I know what's going
Right.
on. Yes, I
Right.
don't really. I take that shit too hard. Just like these folks, the coach here, I only know them for
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
months, man. How motherfucking 2 months goddamn and ride for a year and a half? Come on, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get that shit, man.
Yeah.
And they're willing to go to the mother folk. Just left. They wouldn't sit down with
I
them.
got you. Yeah, I know.
So you said you've only known Coach 2 months? Did he say 2 months? How did you only know Coach for 2 months? So is it the cover up of Dre? I don't really know her like that. But you don't think Dre knows from these phone calls? Like, Dre, hello, he's lying to you. Did he just say he only knew Coach for 2 months and she's been hanging with him for a year and a half? Is that what he just said? Hold on. Dre, I mean,
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
y'all, I've been waiting to use that all night long, okay? He just said he's known Coach for 2 months. Dre, hello. Maybe grown woman. Grown, because he's on notification gang over there. He's putting up blue hearts in the chat and everything. Somebody needs to fly a kite over to Dre to let him know. Yeah, Coach been around for damn 3 years. Okay. Coach was looking for him for 5 weeks. Okay. Come on now. Stop it.
Can't give a fuck. I just didn't, because I know what kind of friend you have done for me when everybody fucking left my ass. I'm sitting down there and goddamn Central CI down there. See, so I know what's going
Right.
on. Yes, I
Right.
don't really. I take that shit too hard. Just like these folks, the coach here, I only know them for
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
months, man. How motherfucker
He said he only knew Coach 2 months.
2 months goddamn and ride for a year and a half? Come on, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get that shit, man.
Yeah.
And they're willing to go to the mother folk. Just left. They wouldn't sit down with
I
them.
got you. Yeah, I know. I had a talk with him.
Oh,
I heard it.
okay.
I heard. Yeah, she told me that.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to whoever this new one is, the one that you hire again, he's gonna have to be a fighter.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be. That's all. That I told you that.
So basically, I guess they got a new lawyer. So I don't know. I wonder if they're talking about Crell Lewis, or because I don't know that he's new, but if they got an additional lawyer to work on the case, Nesto is hard to defend. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. He's a hard person to defend because he is out of control. But yet, Dre, Nestor lied to you. He's known Sonya for a hot minute, and you know that. So I can't wait to hear the Dre call when Dre says, Nestor, you know what? I'm sorry, partner, but at the end of the day, really didn't want to say anything at that moment, but I know you've been knowing Sonya because I heard the phone calls. How are you telling me that you've only known her for 2 months?
That story about me to say that it gonna have to be somebody that's gonna fight, and you know, there have to be a fighter for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they can move shit or can't move shit, and you know how them lawyers is. You know what it was. You're gonna have to get one on them.
But see, here's the killing part is, and
Not
I
the
did
killing
make that
part.
statement the last time I talked to my other folks, and when I said you're gonna have to let me know if you don't stick with me, you ain't, because I knew they wasn't that strong to talk to people like that's not their forte. You got what I'm saying? That's why I was going in on them like that because.
But that's such a lie. You never asked her to do that. You said, I just want you to rest. I want you to relax. I want you to go have a good time. That part. You never asked Shirley, like, why are you lying to Dre? You lying to Dre because he's got a trucking company and a house that he can put up to get you out of jail? Is that what? Is that why you're lying to him? You're lying to him because he told you he was Team Shirley. So you're trying to chip away at what he thinks about Shirley so he can now be team coach? Team Sidechickager? That's what we're doing now?
I got to get somebody else to take your place. I don't need to do that because they get in their feelings about shit like that.
You got to get someone to take my place? Like, what?
You got what I'm saying? And I was just trying to prep them. Well, everything I said, then came to pass. I said, that me, you're finna tear your ass apart. You want that? Oh, no, I ain't dealing with all. Remember that?
I never heard any conversation like that. The one conversation that I felt like Nesto was trying to turn her was when she said, "You're not talking about divorce, are you?" And he was like, "No, no." And I think that's when he was like, "Okay, she's in, she's locked, she's loaded, she's not going anywhere." And that was it. I didn't take that as he was trying to warn her about anything. I just really, these two are trying to deceive and change the narrative to like every single person they know. And it's going to be his downfall. That's just my opinion.
I said all that. Everything I said that came to pass. And I didn't even know all this was gonna get like this though. But I knew something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. But I tried to prepare them for war. They don't want to hear that shit. So when the money was there for a hot second, it didn't matter the money was there because they still didn't know how to drill them folks they were paying. They were like, okay, here, you take care of it. You got what I'm saying now?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
That was
but you can't hold her wholly accountable for that too, because you can't. Well, you can't, because from day one, you knew how they was built. You already knew.
Yeah.
You ain't no fool. You know who play defense and you know who play offense. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it too long. You know who your strongest backs are, and you know who your weakest backs are. I'm not saying that she was weak.
No.
When the time comes, you want to put the people up front to fight war, and they ain't fought no wars.
Right. That's right. And that's right though. But I like I say, I'm not.
So you should expect it. So you can kind of expect that.
Yeah, I did. And I was right.
Because if you're going to come out, you'll be just like me. You have a chip on your shoulder, you're mad with everybody in the world, but you're going, some things you just going to have to face on your own. You know, well, like I said, you can deal with that when you get out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in her situation, what is she supposed to do?
No, I understand. I truly understand. I understand. What I was basically saying was with the defense team, how they play them games toward them because
Right.
they figure out
Right.
their character. Here, you just do it. You take care. You say you're gonna do it. You do what you say you're gonna do. That wasn't
Right.
the situation. But if them folks had that whole mentality and the money, man, it wouldn't have been nothing. But that's not the case.
Right.
And there ain't no wrong with that. But you're absolutely right. So
Right.
what you saying? You're right. So I'm just waiting. I can't wait. I ain't know. I just can't wait, man. I can't wait. I just can't wait. But I almost lost the last time I went. I ain't know. I ain't lie to you. I almost lost it. They didn't put that on there, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How did we know that you almost lost it in court when all you said is, I would like a fair and speedy trial? And your lawyer was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Judge Adams was not playing with you. I don't know why you are lying. Like people are not seeing this. It's really a shame. And it really does seem like they're trying to shift the narrative with everybody they know. I don't know what this is all about, but it's interesting to me to sit back and watch it. But sounds like Sonya is taking over now. Let her be in charge. Girl, Sonya's in charge. Coach Sonya is in charge, guys. All right, hopefully this is like, God, this is like the longest 10 minutes ever.
Almost lost it in that court on last night.
They wouldn't let you speak or something, or allow you to speak up for you.
No, the lawyer don't speak up. She like the homework was there for her. I've been writing a letter telling her what's going on. The truth, do your homework. She started doing homework when she first saw me that day. But this week going in front of her. Well, did you get my letter? Did let you see everything in front of you? What's going on? None of that. She did that. Then the judge say stand up and talk. It took me 3.5 seconds to get down sit up. I forgot where I was at, man. For about 5 minutes. I just saw my life flash in front of me. I said, I'm a dead man with this lady here, man. I'm just a dead man.
Okay, Hannah, you see that? He doesn't really have faith in you, that you have faith in him. I think that he should put in to get a new lawyer and see what happens with that. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe you do need to exercise your right and let her go and find someone else. That's it.
That's how I feel. If you look at the picture, last video just came up, you like, man, I see what he's talking about right now. The DAs didn't even.
I ain't even seen it.
Yeah,
right, I ain't even seen it.
I know you probably ain't. But you pull it.
I ain't know they put it out there. Yeah, I ain't know that they were putting nothing like that. I mean, I've seen the first one.
No, the second one. Then I go back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that happened on the 17th. So they put that out like on the 20th.
Okay.
So coach will let you see what's going on. Then I go back again for that big 800,000. I go back again up on here for that because I ain't been indicted. So I have to go every 90 days. Every 4 months they take you back. They reduce the bond.
So you don't have a bond. Do you have a bond or you don't have a bond?
I don't have a bond on the last case. See, here's nothing. I supposed to got a bond in because I have not been indicted in 90 days. That was just our law. They didn't give me a bond. I was supposed to have a bond in. That would have been my last bond. I could have got out some kind of way in. They didn't give me a bond. My lawyer didn't speak that shit up. She didn't say a motherfucking thing. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know I'm getting railroaded all the way around. It's by law I'm supposed to get a bond. If you're not indicted in 90 days or 120 days, you're entitled to a bond. I have not been indicted at all. That's how they've been railroaded. So now I'm going back for the child shit to get the bond reduced again. Okay, because I still ain't been indicted.
Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's see this. Okay, so if you hadn't seen this yet, this is on Infamous Sylvia's channel, and she was in the courtroom. This is the day that he's talking about that he said he almost lost it and he forgot where he was for a moment. I would suggest if you can't hold on and kind of stay focused while you are fighting for your life, then you might need to talk to someone in the infirmary and get some sort of medication for that, because you should be as alert as possible with the amount of time that there is in between hearing to hearing. And so this is when he said he lost it. And I think that there's a point where you can see him looking at Sylvia. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the link to this. And we can look at Hannah, girl. You can. There is a moment when he looks back, and you can kind of see him looking at Sylvia.
Currently under investigation for an aggravated sexual battery and rape case and aggravated sodomy with some related crimes, including trafficking a person for sexual servitude. It also appears that there are, as has been detailed, 4 pending complaints in Fulton County against your client, 2 for theft by deception, both from 2021, a child pornography case, charges stemming from an incident that was alleged to have occurred in July of 2022, and a 3rd theft by deception charge from June of 2022.
And in this trial, when Judge Adams is going through everything, you never hear her mention anything about currently serving a sentence, that he is in custody now with no indictment and no reasonable bond. It's not, and he's currently doing a sentence for this, that, and the third. And I know we debunked all of that last night, but I just want to draw to anyone's attention who remotely believed that he was currently serving a sentence. He was not. I will drop the link to this if you were not aware that this existed. I'll drop the link to this in the chat in just a second so you can do your own homework. And if you want to go through this and listen to this hearing one day this week, we can do that also. Just let me know in the comments. But you can see Nesto kind of look back. Look, and Hannah's looking at the camera.
It is for possession of child pornography.
So I'll drop this to you guys. Let me put this in the chat so everybody can get it. Okay. Let me see. Did someone just drop me? Love Nana Creations. We have to remember we have not heard all of the 900. Of course, absolutely. We haven't heard a drop in the bucket. We've actually had a drop in the bucket, but there is a lot of calls. There's a lot. I have 2 discs with 600 entries on it. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to just sort through, just to look at. And when Sonya made the point of saying that everyone hasn't listened to everything and it's not fair and they're just picking the juicy calls. Well, yeah, nobody wants to, like, I mean, I'm so good on hearing about the F-350. I don't ever want to hear another F-350 call again, but I'm not too sick of it to know that I haven't listened to everything, and there might be some re-listening of that, because there might be more information that one day listening to it 2 months ago meant nothing, and then today, now it's like, oh, okay, that means something, right? I'm in charge. Okay. Okay, guys, we still only have like about 7 minutes left, but guys, I got to get to my family. We've been at this for 2.5 hours. We can pick this back up tomorrow at lunchtime. If you guys want to finish this out, and this is getting to be long anyway. Again, if you're on Love Lies and Lace Fronts right now, come over here, and this live is going to be over here. Once this goes off, I'm going to put this in members, because like I said, it was my bad. I don't normally stream on 2 channels at the same time, this same content. So that was my bad. But I appreciate all of you guys who've been in the live, stuck it all the way out. You guys are real ones. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everyone for all of the congratulations for everything. We hit the milestone of 15,000 this week. You guys have been subscribing to both channels. I appreciate it. You guys have just been doing the most in just the best way, and I appreciate that very much, everything you guys are doing. And I'm so glad that you enjoy what I'm doing over here, and I'm going to just continue to keep doing that. So I'm glad that you're enjoying it, having a good time, and all of that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm glad I'm live on Love Lies and Lace Fronts right now too. Also to mention, guys, I got to go ahead and take care of Farrah, get her situated, get her some Tylenol. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back a little bit later. I need to kind of handle the business in this house. And then I will see you guys. If I don't come back tonight, just forgive me. I got to handle the house, and I will see you guys. If I don't see you tonight, I will see you first thing tomorrow morning, members and mods. And then I will see all of you on Real Talk Bougie at lunchtime. Okay. So you guys have a wonderful evening. If you don't catch me tonight, if I'm not back, maybe in like a couple of hours, once everyone goes to bed, then I will see you in the morning. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry we didn't get to finish up, but this was a long video and we did have a good chat before we started. But 2.5 hours, I'm gonna have to tap out. I was live earlier for an hour and I just cooked a huge dinner and I need to get it on the table and let my husband and my daughter eat. So they can, they can eat. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. So Cecile, thank you so much. Love Nana, thank you. Everyone, all the new members, you guys are awesome. Lex, XY, thank you for the contribution. I appreciate that. Um, let's see. Vicky, thank you, Boo Boo. A New Day, thank you. Make It Make Sense, thank you so much. And if you get that call, I will be right there hitting the like button. I love all of your Real Housewives conversations, everything. I'm there. So thank you so much for coming through to my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. Thank you for coming through and supporting. Period. Thank you so much. Delphina, thank you. Did you hear that one of his alleged victims reached out to Essie Berry? I did not, and I'm sorry I missed your super chat. I did not hear that. Someone did alert me to go to her channel yesterday, and I did start watching it, and I was about 45 minutes in, and I had to pivot to something else. So maybe it was yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? I'm gonna be honest. Everything is melting in together. But Delphina, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. And I will go over to Essie's channel and go check out and see what she's got going on over there. And hit the like button. So thank you so much, Delphine. I appreciate you bubbling that up. SR, thank you. Lovejoy, a lady, thank you. Jade Child, Nesto reminds me of the DVD man. We read that one. Johnny, thank you so much for the super sticker. XY, Rhonda in New Jersey. Eve has many faces. Love TB, Loretta, Michelle, Chef, and Shay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Bougie Gang. You guys know that you put the boo in Bougie. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do. We hit a milestone today. Also, on Real Talk Bougie, we hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that, India. Yeah, I'm getting ready to give her some Tylenol, get her situated. Maybe she'll be able to go to school tomorrow. Maybe not. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for the well wishes. I will see you guys in the morning. Okay. Y'all take care.
Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.
Yeah. Hey, Delphina. I don't know if you're still here or not. I got up. I had to go check my turkey. I apologize. I'm trying to multitask, y'all. So Delphina, thank you so much. Number one, for supporting. Number two, for bubbling up the question. I had not heard that, but I will go and check out what you mentioned. That she heard from Essie Berry heard from a victim, and I will go check that out. I feel like she was talking to one of the sisters who was in the chat today. No, I'm not going to call out anyone's name. If you saw Essie Berry's, I think I was at that part. She was talking to one of the sisters who are in the chat at this moment. or was in the chat earlier. But as far as one of the victims, I didn't get to that part, and I didn't see when they called in or whatever, or what the schedule is going to be for when that interview is to occur. But I appreciate you bubbling that up, and I thank you for supporting the channel. So y'all have a good night. Let me get to my mom duties and wife duties. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, y'all take care. Have a good night. I don't know how to delete my comments. Sorry. No, you're good. I don't know what comment you put, but no worries. I mean, it was my bad. I try hard to make sure that I address every super chat, cash app, and every comment. But yeah, I don't know what was there, but you're good, sis. I wouldn't even worry about it, girl. We're done. We're done for the evening. And I thank all of you, all of the audience participants.